Okay, guys, we are live. Welcome in, everyone, to the Sparkin Sports NFL live stream of the 6-8 Las Vegas Raiders versus the 6-8 Pittsburgh Steelers. Coming at you tonight from absolutely frigid and snowy Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Now, this is a game that's very bittersweet in Pittsburgh for pretty obvious reasons. Franco Harris, legendary Steelers running back, scheduled to get his jersey retired on what would be the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. Tragically, Franco passed away earlier this week, figured to be somewhat unexpectedly at the age of 72. Steelers still going to honor and retire Franco's jersey number tonight. Right now, they're doing a moment of silence in the stadium for him. Somebody that Carrollton, Pennsylvania, somebody who's been very beloved throughout the entire NFL community. The NFL lost an ambassador and a key figure in this community. Franco Harris was a wonderful man. Meanwhile, guys, we're just getting the national anthem out of the way right now. Both teams come into this at 6-8. Playoff chances for both of these teams are pretty bleak, but still a strong chance that both of these teams can at least try to get up to a somewhat respectable record. Steelers, of course, have not had a losing season under Mike Tomlin. Looking to at least extend that streak, nothing else. It's been a somewhat bumpy road for the Steelers this season in the first year of the post-Ben Roethlisberger era. Kenny Pickett, the rookie, took over as the starter midway through the year in favor of Mitch Trubisky, and Pickett's definitely had his fair share of growing pains. That said, he's also had some nice moments, and he's looked good. Let's see here. All right, guys, we are at 721 subscribers on this channel. I really appreciate all you guys for helping us out. We've grown absolutely massively these past couple of days, grown over 100 subscribers. The snow fallen pretty heavily there in Pittsburgh, so that's going to play a factor in this game. Looks like we're going to do one more commercial break. Just a couple of housekeeping matters, guys. Please be sure to leave a like on the stream. I would really appreciate it. It's a free and easy way that you can help show your support for the channel. Helps tell YouTube to push us out and helps us get seen by even more NFL fans. Also, guys, if you have yet to participate in our poll, please do so. Looks like we got one. Oh, no, now we got 2 votes. One for the Raiders and one for the Steelers. Also, guys, be sure to leave a like on the stream. I would really appreciate that. Currently sitting at 720 subscribers on this channel. Let's see if we can get to 750 by the end of the night. So we got a 4-man booth calling this game tonight for NFL Network. Rich Eisen, Steve Mariucci, Michael Irvin, and one more. I'm trying to remember who it is. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be a 4-man booth tonight. Rich Eisen with the play-by-play, and here we go, guys. About to get set from Pittsburgh. Let me know if the game audio is all good, guys.
All right. We got our picks. I got the Steelers. Who you got, Steve?
I got the Steelers
as well.
And we've got no visual.
Listen, baby.
There we go. Now we got visual.
Los Oakland.
Los Oakland.
The terrible towels are going.
Shout out to my dog, too.
The snow's coming down.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I know it. We got Raiders, Steelers coming up, about to kick. We have Rich Eisen, Steve Mariucci, Michael Irvin, and Kurt Warner in the booth.
Kurt Warner, that's the other one in the booth. Normally I'm not a fan of four-man booths, but these four pull it off pretty well.
Immaculate reception night that took place 50 years ago last night.
Steelers pumping up those terrible towels, and we are set to get underway from Pittsburgh, guys. Again, a very bittersweet and emotional night in the city of Three Rivers. Tonight will be all about honoring Franco Harris and the Immaculate Reception.
Michael Irvin, a must-win football game for two 6-8 teams.
You know, it's been a joy all week to hear the stories about the impact of Franco Harris on this football team.
We got 3 people in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
And today they hand the ball off to another rookie in Kenny Pickett, who continues to get better and better and better. But
Kenny Pickett returning this week from a concussion. Missed last week. Mitch Trubisky came in, and the Steelers were able to pick up a win against the Carolina Panthers.
You guys stayed in the green room, all right?
Temperature in Pittsburgh is 9 degrees, feels like -7. Wind is howling 14 miles an hour, gusts of up to 30.
We'll win this game, Mike.
Speaking of handling the ball, I don't know how the wide receivers are going to handle the ball in these conditions. Not only are your feet frozen, but your hands will be frozen.
Oh yeah.
How many balls slip through the hands and how many guys roll their hands up?
No matter how many pairs of gloves you wear, your hands are still going to be frozen. Steelers eliminated from playoff contention with a loss. Raiders eliminated with a loss. Dolphins win or tie, and a Chargers win or tie. There's Josh McDaniels. Raiders win the toss, or Steelers win the toss, excuse me, and they have elected to defer. Chris Boswell set to kick off. And here we go from frigid Pittsburgh. Running up for it. And about to the 28-yard line there is Amir Abdullah. And that'll bring out Derek Carr in this Raiders offense. Carr with a 67% completion percentage in his career versus the Steelers, 2-1 record, 335 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. Here we go. First down and 10. Steelers in those throwback unis that look very much akin to the Iowa Hawkeyes uniforms. Josh Jacobs with the first down tote. Surging forward, gain of about 3. Checking out Steve Wyche on the sideline.
But you see quarterback Derek Carr, he has a glove on his left hand, but his throwing hand is right hand. He said he's going to keep there.
Absolutely.
Wide receivers and tight ends. None of them are wearing sleeves, guys. Ball security situation.
Yep.
To start the game for the Raiders.
Also, it's just a toughness factor. You don't wear sleeves. Second down, Jacobs gets another carry. Nice gain, and that'll move the chains. Gain of 7 there.
In the National Football League, who did not get a 5th-year option contract. He has had a stellar season, and he just surpassed 1,500 rushing yards on the season. That is, of course, again, best in the NFL.
That's really become their identity. I think all of us thought coming in, they got Devontae
swirling
Adams,
wind and snow.
Renfro's going to be a passing team, but they've really found their identity running the ball first through Josh Jacobs.
Carr under center.
First and 10, just shy of the 40.
51.
Making a check, pointing out the mic. Handoff. Jacobs spinning forward. Not much. A couple yards. Second down and 8.
1,275 yards in the National Football League. That is 4th best behind an offensive line that's got a rookie at left guard.
Rookie left guard Dylan Parham making the start in this one. Hunter Renfrow, Devontae Adams are back for the Raiders. Spent most of the season on IR. Looks like we've got 3 votes on our poll. 67% of you guys are on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Second down and 8. Mac Hollins now goes in motion to the right side. Carr under center. Dropping back, finds a man. Foster Morrow, and he will slither forward another first down to the midfield stripe.
I told you guys that was in the body. When it's this cold out here, you put those hands up, those hands are frozen, that ball is frozen. It's very difficult to catch. That was a great grab. He caught it in the body to secure the ball.
TJ Watt named to the Pro Bowl despite missing a good chunk of the season with a partially torn pectoral. Minkah Fitzpatrick also headed that way. First and 10 from the midfield stripe. Jacobs cuts it to the left side. Jacobs first down and more, slithering forward across the 40.
Opening game drive here going.
And running the ball for these
they do.
coordinators on both sides, and stopping the run for defense is key tonight. You'll see the Raiders using a guy named Jacob Johnson, the fullback. Only 9 teams in this league use fullbacks anymore, but he's been
wow, only 9 now.
NFL best,
Fullback really a dying breed, but these West Coast offenses, they enjoy using them. First and 10 for Las Vegas from the Pittsburgh 38. Hunter Renfrow shifts. They hand it off. This is Brandon Bolden, and he's going to be tackled by the neck. That's Bobby Spillane. Kind of surprised that wasn't a penalty there, but nonetheless, second down and 10. Oh. Okay, there we go.
Great play by Spillane right here to break the interior, make the play.
Really nice play there by Spillane.
And try to put this Raiders team behind the sticks and force them to throw the football.
Jacobs back in.
Jacobs checks back in now. Second down and 10 from the 38. And Derek Carr will take a timeout.
We'll be back in 30 seconds after this message from NFL All Day.
What if you could own a moment? A moment when everything is on the line.
We got 4 people in the house right now. Again, guys, be sure to smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And vote in our poll if you have yet to do so. We got 3 votes so far. 2 of you guys are on the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1 of you guys are on the Las Vegas Raiders.
That's a moment I'd like to own forever. Now you can too. Own the moments that matter. NFL all day.
There's Josh McDouchebag calling the plays in, former Broncos head coach.
Going headband tonight. 9 degrees at kickoff. Flurries, snow.
And McDouchebag's normally a visor guy.
However, which is thankful for every other.
There's Kenny Pickett waiting to get his chance.
Second and 10.
Snow continues to fall. Second and 10, Carr under center from the 38-yard line. Play action. Carr dances, rolling out to his right. Looking downfield, pumping. He's going to keep it and rush out of bounds. See, are they going to give him the first down?
First down marker.
Looks like he's going to be a little bit short.
A little bit too soon. It's 3rd and short.
Off the hard play action because they've been running the football. Just a 2-man route, looking for the post route to Devontae Adams. Not there. Josh McDaniels told us Derek Carr's sneaky athletic. Doesn't make a whole bunch of big plays down the field, but a nice job right there.
He is sneaky athletic.
Buying a few extra yards down the sideline.
3rd and 1 for the 20.
All right, 3rd down and 1. Carr under center.
Here's Carr.
From the 29-yard line, Carr's going to sneak in. I don't know if he got there.
And it looks like they're spotting him right.
They're going to spot him right on the line. That was a really generous spot. They rule first down. We'll definitely want to take a look at this.
First down because a field goal from this distance is not a guarantee in a night like this.
No, it is not.
We're surprised how some teams.
I think he might have gotten it on that second effort. Good job by Derek there. Don't know if you'd be able to overturn that in replay. 8-play drive for 44 yards, ticking inside 5 minutes. Good drive so far for Las Vegas. Jacobs again. A little shift for maybe 2 yards.
And others on the stop. Robert Spillane.
Bobby Spillane also in there.
With a nice grab. 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
It's more difficult to throw the ball down the sidelines, down the field a little bit. That's why the first pass course was just a stick route. We'll see if they throw the ball here on 2nd and long.
Someone's got to tell McDaniels he's got his headband upside down.
Yeah, he does.
Or something like that. 2nd and 8.
From the 26. Davante Adams, he goes to the right side. First time we've called his name tonight. Play clock ticking. That looks like a delayed game. They just got it away. Carr, pressure coming, and he gets swallowed up. Back at the 35, that's Cam Hayward.
The Franco Harris 32 flag prior to the game with the big sack.
That's awesome.
See him coming from the left-hand side here. And this is what they want to do. They want to get you in that 2nd and long, coach, force you to throw the football, and they've got guys all over that can rush.
Man, it looks like almost Dylan Parham got ran right into, and the offensive lineman kind of sacked his own quarterback there. Now it's 3rd down and 16, all the way back at the 34. Carr underneath. Amir Abdullah trying to make a move. He's got a first down. Great job by Amir Abdullah showing off the shiftiness, and that'll move the chains for the Raiders.
Great safe play right there. Screen over the middle.
Yeah, it was.
Once he caught the ball, he had some room, and he made it happen for the first down.
And a designed little dump off to your back. Everybody else is out there blocking. Times we just call this
1st and 10 now from the 17-yard line.
Down the field, another version of the wide receiver screen.
7.5 minutes left to play. This has been a really strong opening drive for Las Vegas. Davante Adams split out one-on-one at the top of the screen. Carr looking that direction and not on the same page with Davante. First target of the night for Davante, and that one went over his head.
That looked bad. I didn't mean to laugh. That looked bad when he left his head.
Yeah, but a little snap-off route there from Davante, and clearly not on the same page there with Derek Carr.
You see it. As soon as it comes out of Derek's hands, it's going high.
Yep.
Got away from him a little bit. It would have been an easy completion there on the hitch route to Davante Adams.
2nd down and 10. From the 17-yard line of the Steelers. This has been a really strong drive. Mac Hollins goes in motion. Split backfield. Carr fires underneath. Adams gets it that time. Adams tries to make a move. He cannot, and he slides down after a gain of 3. 3rd down and 7. Raiders trying not to stall out here in the red zone.
It's just too difficult to throw the ball down the field. This is going to be 3rd and long. Very important play here. Maybe a shot to the end zone.
Short throws over the middle, coach, where it's easier to catch the football.
Inside 7 minutes in the first. It's been a 13-play drive so far. 3rd and 7 now. From the 14, empty backfield. Derek Carr looking to the right side, and that is, what a catch! Hunter Renfrow, he is in! Touchdown Raiders! What a play by Hunter Renfrow. I thought he was going to go out of bounds. At first it looked like the defender had a chance to intercept it, but incredible catch by Hunter Renfrow. Great throw by Derek Carr, and that nets 6 points for this Las Vegas offense. Having Hunter Renfrow back is such a key factor for the Raiders. Let's see, may have stepped out of bounds. Did he?
I can't tell you how difficult that is.
I don't think he did. Daniel Carlson for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. What a start for the Raiders. That was a punishing opening drive. 7.5 minutes off the clock. That was insane. So, on that drive, Derek Carr was 4 for 5 for 44 yards and a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, oh shit. Be quiet. Bastard. Sorry, on that drive, Derek Carr, 4 for 5 for 44 yards and a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 5 carries, 26 yards. Amir Abdullah with 1 reception for 17 yards. Win probability currently sitting at 68.6% in favor of the Las Vegas Raiders. Steelers came into this game as 2.5-point favorites. 72 yards on that drive, 8 minutes and 22 seconds off the clock, 6 total first downs. What a start for the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas won on the most miraculous of circumstances last week against the New England Patriots. If they could pick up a win here, that'll get them one game closer to 500. If they win out, they can still walk away from this season with a winning record, but obviously they got a tough task ahead of them here in Pittsburgh. Looks like we got 7 people in the house. We got 4 votes in our poll. 2 of you guys are on the Raiders. 2 of you guys are on the Steelers. All right, we are back. TJ Watt.
Said, hey,
several other Steelers players coming in with Franco jerseys. Oh, look, all of them coming with Franco jerseys.
The Steelers went out and got a whole bunch of 32.
Wow, that's awesome.
And to a man, the Steelers and their coaches arrived in Franco's 32.
14 plays. That was a hell of a drive to open up for the Las Vegas Raiders. Josh McDaniels going over things with Derek Carr.
Talking with his quarterback, who had a terrific opening drive.
6:38 left, and that'll bounce in the end zone, and Kenny Pickett and the Steelers offense will take over at their own 25.
So, the rookie coming out here.
Rookie first-round pick out of the University of Pittsburgh. Used to dealing with these kind of conditions. 3-2 record in his last 5 starts.
Ball in this building. And he sets up shot from his own 25.
Here we go. Pat Freiermuth set up in the wing to the left. Handoff. Najee Harris, he's not going anywhere. Stood up right on the backfield for a loss of 1.
Mike Tomlin wants his guys to embrace the weather. He has them practice in the elements whenever possible, but still playing in such frigid cold is foreign to a lot of these guys, including
absolutely
Kenny Pickett. Yes, he spent his college career here for Pitt, but he said the coldest game he's played in was in the teens. He's one of the few guys who wears gloves on both hands tonight, wearing an insulated wide receiver type of glove. It's freezing, but the field
second
is
and 11.
at 60 degrees, guys.
Pickett swings it to the outside. That is complete. That's Steven Sims making the catch. And Sims takes it out for a gain of about 7 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable.
So he told us he's going to wear the 2 gloves, but he also changed his helmet. He's got a new helmet and a visor since the concussion. He's trying it out.
Yeah, he said that he was trying a different helmet because he's had 2 concussions, his first of his life, he said. And then this new helmet had such a huge space between the top of the helmet and the first part of his face mask.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what helmet he's wearing.
Put a visor on it. Here's Jalen Warren.
3rd down and 4. Pickett swings it to the outside. Good throw. Deontay Johnson makes the catch. That'll move the chains for Pittsburgh.
Move the chains there.
That was a great grab. You saw he caught that in his hands as he just ran a little in route. Lane cut here. What a great time I had talking with him at practice.
Got 11 people in the house. Thank you so much, guys.
Put it all together.
Hope everyone's doing well on this Christmas Eve evening.
745 yards.
You guys have some fun plans for the holidays. 1st down and 10. 78 catches, 756 yards for Deontay Johnson on the year. Pickett under center. Play action. Pickett sets his feet, looking downfield now, and just has to throw it away. Good coverage downfield. 2nd and 10. 4.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter.
Najee Harris at running back behind this offensive line. Mason Cole. right there at center. And George Pickens, the rookie that had Mike Tomlin gushing in our meeting with him, said, "Get your camera ready."
Second and 10.
Receiver. Second and 10. The 42.
Second and 10. Pickett keeps it, pumps it. Rolling out. Kenny Pickett looking downfield. Fires and has to throw it away again.
Third and 10.
It's been interesting.
Now bring him a third down and 10.
The different approach that both these teams have taken. Raiders come out running the football. Obviously, that's become their identity. But then you have the cold weather team that you think, hey, we're going to come out and establish the run. Man, they're coming out, throwing the football all over the place. Look a lot more comfortable.
Throwing the football.
Yes, they do.
That ball's coming outside.
There's Matt Canada, Steelers offensive coordinator, in his second season in those duties.
Steelers here.
Now it's third down and 10 from their own 42. Pickett stepping up, surveys, fires, has to dump it underneath to the tight end. Zach Gentry, he's going to get maybe a yard, and the Steelers will have to punt it away. Good play there by Perriman and Harmon for the Steelers, and Presley Harvin has to come out to boot it away.
It was. Pittsburgh trying to throw the ball down the field a number of times, not getting anybody open. Kenny having to throw the ball away a couple times, and then the dump off right there. As you said, good start offensively. Good job by the defense.
First boot of the night for the Steelers.
Hunter Renfrow is standing on
Hunter Renfrow back deep for Las Vegas. Short kick, as we've seen throughout most of the day, and that one just dies at about the 18-yard line. So that is where Derek Carr and the Raiders offense will take over for their second offensive possession. On that series, Kenny Pickett was 3 for 5 for 19 yards. Najee Harris, 1 carry for just a loss of a yard. That's pretty bad. And then Deontay Johnson, 1 reception for 11 yards. He is the Raiders' leading or the Steelers' leading receiver. Win probability, according to ESPN, currently at 70.6% in favor of the Las Vegas Raiders. About 3 minutes of time of possession for the Steelers on that drive, 18 total yards and just 1 first down, and they had to punt it away. Both teams currently at third place in their respective divisions. Las Vegas at 6-8, couple of games ahead of Denver, and then the Steelers currently sitting at 6-8. Cleveland dropped to 6-9 with a loss today. Deshaun Watson has looked quite rusty in his return. I haven't gotten to watch this game yet, but obviously the weather played a factor. It was absolutely frigid in Cleveland as well, but yeah, definitely not been the greatest of returns for Deshaun Watson. And I love to see it. Just a reminder, guys, we will be streaming all 3 games tomorrow. On Sparkin Sports NFL, to start off, we will have the Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Then on Denver Broncos Syndicate for the middle game, we will have the Broncos and the Rams. Again, we'll be streaming that game on my Broncos channel, Denver Broncos Syndicate. And then for the evening game, we'll be back over here on Sparkin Sports NFL, and we'll be streaming the Cardinals and the Buccaneers. So, full slate of games on Christmas tomorrow. Hope you guys are going to look forward to it. Hopefully you guys are spending it with your friends and your family on this holiday weekend, and hope you guys are ready to enjoy a full fun slate of football. Looks like we got 5 votes in our poll now. 60% of you guys are on the Raiders to win this one. And they take over for their second offensive possession.
Commemorating the Immaculate Reception turned into a makeshift shrine at the Pittsburgh airport this week,
awesome.
as did the spot that commemorates the Immaculate Reception where the ball was caught by Franco Harris. in the old stadium again 50 years ago last night.
First and
Raiders
10
off a stellar
from the
13
18.
play opening drive for a touchdown, get it right back from their own 18.
3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first. Carr fires over the middle, and that is complete. Darren Waller, first catch of the night. And that will take him for a first down near the 30-yard line.
Well, if they can get Darren Waller going with Devontae Adams in that run game that Josh Jacobs has provided, and those Raiders started out slow this year. But boy, they can really start putting some things together.
Well, that was the idea for this season, right?
Yeah, it was.
To get all those guys going with Devontae Adams. They had so many leads that I'm sure we'll talk about, certainly if they do take.
Carr making some audibles at the line. You hear Splasher.
Part of the reason why they're 6 and 8 coming in.
Just snapped that one. Handoff, Jacobs, and he's got to eat it. Nowhere to go, and he just hits the deck. Larry Ogunjobi cleans it up.
Right there. This year, the Pro Bowl returns to Las Vegas with a whole new look and feel. It's flag football with the biggest stars.
I'm looking forward to the Pro Bowl this year.
Scan the QR code on screen or go to
Flag football. It's going to be old school like the players are in PE.
It was almost as if Josh Jacobs was a forgotten man.
Second down and 13 now, following the loss of yardage on Josh Jacobs.
It almost felt like it was going to be about the passing game, and he said, hey, not so fast. You forgot about me. Let's run this thing.
Carr under center.
Number 28.
Play action. Stepping up, fires underneath. It's Jacobs making the catch across the 30, and that'll bring up a third down and medium.
Well, you clearly see the Raiders are throwing everything over the football in the most comfortable place to throw the football in this kind of weather. And Pittsburgh is like, hey, we can throw the ball outside. But they haven't completed many.
Hi, Kitty. We got a frosty bomb. Hi, Kitty. Say hi to the camera, Frosty.
Close to 90 seconds left in this opening quarter.
Third down and 7. Hunter Renfrow goes in motion back to the right. Carr fires over the middle. It's batted and incomplete, trying to hit Hunter Renfrow. Cam Hayward gets his paw up there.
Mac Hollins wide open coming across the middle. Got his mid up there, knocked it down.
Well, you talked about it. It's right here. You talked about all the throws over the middle. You're one of those big guys. You rush. You can't get through quick. Read the eyes of the quarterback. See that arm go up. And the veteran gets both hands up and knocks that football down. Get the ball back for his offense.
Yep.
You know they're talking
Now
about
here's
that.
A.J. Cole set to punt it away. Steven Sims back deep for Las Vegas, or for Pittsburgh. Low snap. Cole fields it cleanly in the direction of the snow, and that will be out of bounds. Still walking up. That's a 30-yard line. Good field position for the Steelers on their next offensive possession. Today was a fun day of football, guys. Minnesota Vikings won a thrilling game against the New York Giants on a 61-yard walk-off field goal by Greg Joseph. Some other games. Ravens beat the Falcons 17-9. Panthers spoiled the Cinderella season of the Detroit Lions. They downed them 37-23, and that probably says sayonara for Detroit Lions playoff pushes, for the Detroit Lions playoff push. Kansas City down Seattle 24-10. We streamed that game earlier this morning. New Orleans Saints down the Browns in an absolutely frigid game from Cleveland again. Deshaun Watson's been pretty rusty in his return so far. Cincinnati Bengals down to the New England Patriots 22-18 from Foxborough. The Buffalo Bills down the Chicago Bears 35-13. It was a little bit of a slow start for Buffalo, but they were able to get some things going and able to really run away with it, especially in the second half. Meanwhile, how about this one? The Houston Texans upset the Tennessee Titans 19-14. Titans have now lost 5 games in a row and just absolutely nosediving. Ryan Tannehill most likely out for the season with his injury. Jacksonville Jaguars are in prime position to steal the AFC South away from the Titans. How about that? If you had told me at the beginning of the year that the Jacksonville Jaguars were in playoff position, I would have laughed in your face. Dallas Cowboys got a big win over Gardner Minshew and the Philadelphia Eagles. Minshew starting in place of the injured Jalen Hurts. He played a really good game, but a couple of key turnovers and some bad time lost the Philadelphia Eagles that game. Then the 49ers down the Commanders 37-20. Taylor Heineke was pulled from the lineup in that game. Carson Wentz was reinserted for the Commanders, so we'll have to see if he's going to be the starting quarterback next week. All right, we are back at Acrisure Stadium.
You gotta play when they tell you to play them, but I'll tell you what, once the Raiders are done here,
Raiders have the 49ers and the Chiefs at home to close out the year. Steelers are at the Ravens and then back at home against the Browns to close out the year.
By the way, clinched a playoff spot today when they won, and then the Bengals won. And the Bengals winning, putting the Ravens in the playoffs is interesting, bedfellows, for sure.
Yes.
And also, they beat the Patriots, who both of these teams.
All right, Steelers take over their own 25. Handoffs to Najee Harris, bouncing outside. Najee Harris cuts back in. Harris to the 39, gain of 14 yards.
That's what we thought we were going to see in that first drive. Najee only had one carry for -1 yards. I think they're going to try to establish the ground game with Najee
Absolutely.
and Jalen Warren, the rookie out of Oklahoma State.
The last couple of years, we've said this isn't the same old Steelers as we saw the Steelers drop back and throw the football all over the yard, but they're trying to reestablish that Pittsburgh Steelers identity of running downhill power football, letting the pass game be a compliment.
1st and 10.
Najee again.
Pickett hands it off. Najee again bounces off trouble. Najee gains about 2. Maybe get 1.
At our best, playing behind.
Steelers gonna have to run one more play before the end of the first quarter.
He just stated the obvious, and we all sat there in the meeting and nodded our head and said, "Yep."
It's Steeler football now. It's the great run game and the great defense. They go together.
Najee with 3 carries for 15 yards in this game. 2nd down and 8.
Pickett's right.
Pickett stands in. That is, oh, what a catch. Nearly an interception, and instead Deontay Johnson with a big catch. It did. What a catch by Deontay Johnson and a big play for the Steelers. Out of bounds, that'll end the first quarter.
But no cigar for Robertson.
And there's the Renegade. Oh, I nearly got myself a copyright claim. Got to mute the Renegade. Man, that was a hell of a catch there by Deontay Johnson. Again, like Rich Eisen said, that had pick 6 written all over it, but Johnson able to make a really strong catch. Oh, shut up. Fuck off. Again, guys, be sure to leave a like on the stream. I would really appreciate it. It's a free and easy way that you can show your support for the channel, helps tell YouTube to push us out, and helps us grow the community and get seen by more and more people. Looks like we got 5 votes in our poll. 60% of you guys are on the Las Vegas Raiders. 40% of you guys are on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Me. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go let my cat out.
The remembrance of the Immaculate Reception, 50th anniversary, now turning into a remembrance of the man who caught the ball, Franco Harris. Unbelievable. Dancing away just mere days before this celebration and his retirement of his jersey at halftime. And it's Najee Harris going to make something positive there on a first down gain. Chandler Jones on the stop. So the Steelers won week 1, beat the Bengals, but TJ Watt got hurt, and then they lost 6 of their first 8. In the middle of that stretch, they turned to Kenny Pickett, their rookie quarterback. If they were playing in the NFC South, they'd be in first place, quite frankly. And again, Mike Tomlin needs the Steelers to win out to make the playoffs. And
all right, second down and 10. Pickett dropping back, steps up, finds a man. Deontay Johnson makes a move. He's out of bounds near the 30-yard line. He's having a really good half. Snow flurries continue to fall there in Pittsburgh.
That ball, that his feet are in the right place, just like that, so he can turn this square, so he can turn right or left and go out. I mean, listen, he listened perfectly, right?
Yes, he did.
Coach Irv. Yeah, we had a good time talking, man. I really like that kid.
3 catches for 40 yards already. First and 10.
Tight end Gentry goes in motion.
Of Vegas.
Play action. Pickett dances. Pickett's gonna run. Showing some athleticism, and he slides down after a gain of 5 or 6.
This is where they said Kenny Pickett has really improved since the bye. His decision-making in terms of throwing the ball down the field or making plays. Nice job moving around. Doesn't see anything. Be smart. Pick up.
Yeah, that was nice there by Pickett.
His first few games, he had thrown 8 interceptions to lead the league. These last 5, 0 interceptions, and a big part of that is the decision-making inside the pocket.
Second down and 3, 3 receivers set to the left side. Now motion man for the Steelers, George Pickens. Hand off. Bouncing off tackles there, Jalen Warren, the rookie out of Oklahoma State. Gains about 3, that'll bring up third down and short.
No, I wouldn't try that here. Because you know some guy will get mad and pay you back later for it at this level.
He has played well in his last 5 starts. As you can see, a marked improvement from his first 4 starts for Pittsburgh.
Kenny Pickett making his 10th start of his career this evening.
3rd and 2. Just outside the red zone. Warren on the pitch.
Toss. Warren. Stiff arm blown up in the backfield. Good play by Tyler Hall.
And Chris Boswell for a field goal attempt.
And now the Steelers will have to send out the field goal unit.
Extra points today, in fact. And it's a little windy down there and a little slick.
And a stop right there by Hall, shooting the gap.
Indeed.
Stiff arm couldn't help. So,
1 4th down. 43 yards out for
kicking
Boswell.
into the closed part of the
Been the
stadium.
Steelers' kicker since the 2015 season. And that one is hooking. No good. Looks like the wind caught that one. Yes, we have. The weather's played a factor in a lot of these games. Looks like the mechanics were clean. Just wind caught that one, took it to the left. Las Vegas takes over now with pretty decent field position following that missed field goal. Oh my God. Scott Hansen wore quite the suit on Red Zone today. That is something right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but that's what Scott Hansen wore. Pardon my screwed up, cracked screen. Alrighty, we are back.
Yes, it has been a cold Christmas Eve day and night. This is the 8th game today played in freezing temperatures.
Wow, most of a single day since 1996. First down and 10 now from their own 33-yard line following the missed field goal. Little fake razzle-dazzle, and they swing it out on the wheel to Devontae Adams. Adams turns upfield. He's got the first down.
Well, as cold as it is, these guys still have to stay hydrated, right? So you've got the standard water, Gatorade.
Got K-Fu in the house. Welcome in. We also got Karen Grove. The coverage on CBS is terrible. The crowd and the announcers cancel each other out.
Can you bring some?
Yeah, Allison, send some up.
Now be sure to keep it right here. That way you don't have to listen to that. Or
Green Bay, man.
at least someone don't have to listen to it.
Okay, it was awesome.
First and 10.
First and 10 from the 45. Carr under center.
Jacobs.
Handoff. Jacobs blown up in the backfield. Robbie Spillane.
Indeed, Hayward.
Cam Hayward also in there.
Derek Carr said, watching on film, he thinks Cam is playing better than he ever has this year.
Yeah, K-Fu, that was an incredible win for your Dallas Cowboys. They were resilient, especially in that second half. Fourth quarter, the team really came alive, and they ran away with it. Second and 14. Adams goes in motion, 3 receivers set to the left. Carr pumps it, fires, down the sideline, nobody home. Trying to find Keelan Cole down there, but didn't look like he was on the same page with Derek Carr.
They faked that screen to Devontae, and they tried to hit a pass up in the seam, and Cole never looked at it. You see that? I think they're trying to get Devontae involved. The play before that, great defensive play, lose 4 yards, and ran him on this simple.
Raiders tonight, 3 for 4 on third down conversions. Average yards to go, 7.8 yards.
Steelers front four is third and really long.
Snow continues to fall. Hunter Renfrow in motion to the right side.
Just gets it off.
Carr stepping up, and he's going to run, and Derek Carr will slide after a short gain. That'll bring him a fourth down and long, and here comes the Steelers punting unit.
A second straight punt. So after that opening drive for the Raiders, the Steelers get 2 straight stops.
They got 2 returners.
A.J.
back here,
Cole.
So they can handle the punts. They're going all over the place today.
Steelers have 2 return men back.
Punter, whose name is just 1 letter shy of the word Cole.
Nat.
A.J. Cole.
Fair catch made at the 13-yard line by Steven Sims. And we will be back from Pittsburgh. Raiders maintain a 7-0 lead. Steelers taking over for their 3rd offensive possession. Derek Carr so far, 7 for 10 for 73 yards and a touchdown. Josh Jacobs struggled to get anything going on the ground so far. 7 carries for 19 yards. Amir Abdullah, the Raiders' leading receiver, with 1 reception for 17 yards. Kenny Pickett, meanwhile, 5 for 7 for 47 yards. Najee Harris, 4 carries, 15 yards. Again, a bit of a struggle on the ground somewhat. And then Deontay Johnson, 3 receptions for 39 yards. He leads the Steelers in receiving yards. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Christmas Eve, spending it with your friends and your family. Hope you guys are enjoying this football so far. Tomorrow we got a full slate. We'll be streaming on both Denver Broncos Syndicate and Sparkin Sports NFL. Broncos Rams on the Syndicate, and then back here on Sparkin Sports we'll be streaming the Dolphins and the Packers, as well as the Buccaneers and the Cardinals. I don't know. Our defense not playing good. Can't have that defense playing in the playoffs. We won't go far in the playoffs race. Absolutely. I would 100% agree with that. And then a couple of classic McCarthy coaching blunders in this game as well. There's some things for sure that Dallas needs to clean up if they want to establish themselves as legitimate contenders once we do get to the playoffs. Today was a good win, but against some other teams in the NFL, they're probably not going to be able to get away with playing like that, especially in the postseason. Looks like we now got 8 votes in our poll. 75% of you guys are on the Raiders in this one. Boo. Of course, we're remembering Franco Harris tonight. Steelers going to be retiring his number. Approaching the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. Unfortunately, Franco not here to see it. Passed away earlier this week.
40-yard line. And at that point in time, when Bradshaw faded back to pass, this team had one playoff season prior to that since its inception.
Now 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh from the 12.
Immaculate Reception won the game, and it was the first ever
Pistol here.
touchdown in the history of the Steelers. Here's
Fake it and swing it.
his newest drive.
Out to Pat Freiermuth, and Freiermuth will get down to the 20.
Introduced into the league at the draft, their names were read off by Franco Harris at their respective
Wow,
drafts.
that's
He's
right.
been everywhere around this town.
He
So many
has.
people have photographs with Franco Harris and stories about Franco Harris, and all of them remember a warm, humble, shy, beautiful human being. Who just happened
Now
to get
2nd
to be
down
one
and
of the
2
most
from the
important
20.
sports figures in the history of this
Freiermuth in motion to the right.
2nd and 2.
Pickett under
Najee
center,
Harris.
handoff, Najee Harris. Nice burst there for Najee, gets down to the 29-yard line, moving the chains for Pittsburgh.
To just a 10-yard gain.
And it was great to hear the stories of the current
Gain of 10.
Steelers and the impact that Franco had on them. And one of them is this guy right here, Najee Harris, and how Franco Harris showed up unannounced to his first charity event, kind of walked him through the event, and how much that meant to this young man, knowing the icon that Franco Harris is.
Freiermuth in motion.
Last person to leave, Kurt. Franco and his wife.
Harris.
Goes nowhere thanks to Andrew Billings. Allison?
Absolutely.
I talked to Najee
R.I.P.
Harris
number
about that night that
32.
Franco Harris came to his charity event. He said it meant the absolute world to me. They really had a special relationship over the last few years. Najee said they'd have a lot of long talks about playing the position. You know, he'd send him a lot of texts of support, but what Franco really shared with Najee was the importance of giving back, the role he could play in this community, how important it was to give to others here.
Got
in
those
Pittsburgh.
hard hats
And
there,
Najee's
Franco's
very big
Italian
on
Army.
He said something about the way that Franco did it resonated with him and just how much it means.
Inside 8 minutes in the second quarter. Handoff, Najee.
Third and short, Tyler Hall on the stop.
And that'll bring him a 3rd down
Talbot, I
and
think,
short.
said it best when he said about Franco Harris that he was a man who was never in a hurry, which is interesting to hear about somebody who's got the most rushing yards in the history of the Super Bowl. But I mean, he always said he made time for everyone, met everyone, took pictures with everyone. Never in a hurry.
Now 3rd down and 2.
2 now.
Trips right.
The Pittsburgh 36. Pickett. Gonna throw
Pickett looking, fires over the middle, and that is caught. George Pickens makes his first catch of the evening, and that'll move the chains.
With this young quarterback, it's a good mix.
Pickett to Pickens. Expect to hear that a lot moving forward there in the Steel City.
Because he's making good decisions, and if it's not there, he takes off and makes yards with his legs. I'm impressed so far.
I tell you, I love that young receiver, George Pickens. Remember, Coach Tomlin talked about him being an upfield receiver. I said, Coach, you think that's all he can do? He said, no, but I'm pushing him to be the total package. What a great
1st down and 10.
6 yards.
43 receptions, 651 yards for Pickens on the year. Back to Najee now, and he will slide forward, gain of 4.
5 on 1st down. Darian Butler and Chandler Jones on the stop.
You know, as we talk about Franco Harris and his influence on Najee Harris, if you talk to Jerome Bettis, he will tell you about that influence on Jerome Bettis. Another
Absolutely.
Walter Payton Man of the Year winner. It's amazing how these running backs.
Najee checks out now. He's got 8 carries for 35 yards in this game.
So great at giving back.
2nd and 6, Pickett under center.
Center's in motion.
Working at a hard count.
Warren now.
Now Jalen Warren slicing forward, 1st down and more inside the 40.
Hall on the stop.
Tyler Hall on the tackle there. 13-yard gain for Jalen Warren.
And both teams are running the ball, mostly inside the tackles, little stretch play, zone play outside. But this is a new turf. This is only the 2nd game played on this turf. They change it out after the high school playoffs, dig it up around Thanksgiving. So it's still a little hard to run outside. It might be a little slick, so both teams are pounded it inside.
From the Vegas 39.
4.5-minute drive so far for the Steelers.
First half. Steelers looking for their
Johnson goes on a ghost motion.
It's Warren running.
Handoff to the right side. Warren got some blocking up front. Lowers his shoulder. Gain of about 4.
Tomorrow, NFL Game Day morning gets you ready for the Christmas Day triple header and the inspirational story of Ryan Shazier's road to recovery. NFL Game Day morning tomorrow.
Another Steelers legend right there, Ryan Shazier.
On NFL Network.
I liked what Coach Tomlin said about Jalen Warren, too, in this 1-2 punch. He said the pile never goes the wrong direction with Jalen Warren, always pushing forward and gaining those
2nd down and 6.
So much.
4.5 minutes left to play in the half.
Physical confrontation, he said.
And off Warren. Jalen Warren, nice cut, and he is tackled at the 30. Probably saved the touchdown there, Trayvon Merrick.
Down just as he was about to gain the 1st down. It's 3rd and short.
Merrick with some of the baggiest sleeves I have ever seen an NFL player wear. Normally, if you do wear long sleeves, they'll elect to wear the tight ones, but not Merrick there, man. He's wearing, I think, 3 layers of long sleeves in true DB fashion there. 3rd down and 1. Handoff to the up man. Derek Watt's not going anywhere. Chandler Jones and Max Crosby. First time we called number 98's name today. And it looks like Tomlin, is he going to keep his offense out there? Looks like he is. From the Las Vegas 30. Clock ticking inside 3 minutes and 10 seconds in the half. Pickett under center. Deontay Johnson motion to the left side. Pickett working that hard count. They go sneak. 2nd effort. That will move them. Good job there by Kenny Pickett and that offensive line surging forward. And that'll move the chains for Pittsburgh.
Everybody does it. A little help from your friends. I like it. Miles Boykin getting in there, the big body.
6'4", 220 of them right there.
That's right.
Pushing his quarterback for the 1st down. 2.5 to go in the 1st.
Now 7-minute drive for Pittsburgh.
Down the field to start the game, and
This is probably going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
The Steelers now this drive.
Play action. Pickett stumbles and just has to get rid of it. Good sidearm dump off there. Max Crosby right up in his grill there. Yeah, he is.
The growth of
Fucking
Max
Condor,
Crosby.
man.
Everybody talk about him this week and his maturity for such a young guy. His ability to understand the game, understand what offenses are trying to do to him, and then the unbelievable.
All right, second down and 10.
Attitude that he has. He is going full speed from the time he steps between the lines until it hits triple zeros.
Gaddy celebrating his first holiday season with his
2 receivers set to the right side. Single tight end to the left. Pickett swings out to Freiermuth, and he is blown up, but he still stumbles forward. Good job turning a broken play into a gain of a couple. Nate Hobbs was there for the Raiders.
That's my guy right
And that'll
there,
roll
number
us
88.
down to the 2-minute warning. Raiders still lead 7-0, but the Steelers are driving. This has been a really nice possession for the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the game, Kenny Pickett, 8 for 11 for 65 yards. Najee Harris, 8 carries, 35 yards. Deontay Johnson, 3 receptions for 39 yards. Derek Carr, 7 for 10, 73 yards and a touchdown. Been a bit of a struggle for Josh Jacobs on the ground, though. 7 carries for 19 yards, but we all know Jacobs can break one free at any time. Win probability currently at 67 or 63.7% in favor of the Las Vegas Raiders. 130 total yards for the Steelers, 98 total yards for the Raiders. 15 minutes of time of possession for Pittsburgh, just under 13 minutes of time of possession for Las Vegas. Both teams with 8 total first downs. Las Vegas has run 22 total plays for 98 yards, 4.5 yards per play. Pittsburgh's run 27 total plays, 130 yards, 4.8 yards per play. So pretty close there in the yards per play department. Again, both of these teams currently sitting at 3rd place in their respective divisions. Steelers trying to avoid their first losing season of the Mike Tomlin era. They are in danger of clinching it with a loss tonight. Got 8 people in the house. Be sure to smash that like button, guys. Would really appreciate it. Helps us out more than I can even state. Helps tell YouTube to push us out. Also, if you have yet to vote in our poll, please do so. Got 8 votes so far. 75% of you guys are on the Raiders to finish this one out with a win. Getting down to the nitty-gritty here in this home stretch of the NFL regular season. Definitely excited for all the exciting football that we have up ahead. Of course, that's going to continue tomorrow. Got the Dolphins and the Packers. We got the Rams and the Broncos. And then we got the Buccaneers and the Cardinals. Green Bay trying to keep their season alive. 2 dead teams in the Rams and the Broncos. And then, of course, we got the Buccaneers and the Cardinals. Buccaneers still potentially in position to win their division, but they really do need a win to help them out against the Arizona Cardinals, who are sputtering. They're now having to start their 3rd quarterback of the year. Kyler Murray, of course, out for the year with a torn ACL. Colt McCoy knocked out of the game last week against Denver with a concussion. So that means Trace McSorley will have to start the game, and we are back here in Pittsburgh. 7-minute and 39-second drive so far.
Vegas up 7-0.
Pittsburgh trying to avoid stalling out just outside the red zone at the 26-yard line. Freiermuth goes in motion to the right. Pickett dropping back, rolling out to his right. Looking downfield, Kenny Pickett off the hand of Freiermuth and incomplete.
He had his tight end wide open.
Actually saw them do this in practice the other day. Scramble drill. Freiermuth is going to work the sideline, and he makes it look like he's going to go up the field, and then he stops right there on the sideline.
Yep.
Kenny Pickett's going to wish he had that one back.
Absolutely.
Nice
A little
by
bit
the
of a
tight
rough
end to make
throw there by
himself
Pickett.
available. Just missed.
Good job by
A little bit high to
Freiermuth
the
getting
inside.
open, though.
If we're not in this weather, he makes that play.
44-yard field goal. Boswell's already missed one in this game.
From Boswell, that ball was up in the air, up for grabs for a second.
And this one is up. And this one is good. Pittsburgh Steelers on the board. 7-3 ball game. Minute 49 left in the second quarter, and we are headed to commercial break. Hope everybody's enjoying their holiday festivities. Got our family tradition of having Mexican food. So my grandmother made some New Mexico style red enchiladas. Those were delicious. Got a couple of family members over, so having a fun time here on this holiday weekend. Again, guys, really excited for tomorrow's slate of games. Then on Monday night, we'll be streaming that one as well. That one is Colts and Chargers from Indianapolis. It's been announced that Nick Foles will be the Colts starting quarterback moving forward, so this will be his first start of the season on Monday night. Now got 9 votes in our poll, 78% of you guys on the Las Vegas Raiders. Also, guys, if you have yet to check out my Tua Tagovailoa film study that I just dropped yesterday, it'd be really awesome if you could do so. That video absolutely exploded last night, and we got over 100 subscribers overnight. That was absolutely insane. I woke up and I was absolutely stunned. So thank you guys so much for helping us out and helping us grow the channel. That video now almost has 5,000 views. Again, that's just insane. All right, we are back in Pittsburgh. Minute 49 left in the half.
Throw by Carr and a grab by
Yeah, it
Renfro
was.
and a move.
That was sick.
That was the opening drive for Vegas, and they haven't scored since. 7 unanswered all the way to just moments ago. Pittsburgh scored their first. Boswell's already missed one. He made that one. And now there's a minute 45 to go in the half. 2 timeouts left for Vegas. The Steelers get the ball first to start the
All right,
second.
that'll go
Pretty
over.
big defensive
Head of
stop
Cole, touchback.
for them. Let's look at next gen
Next year, they
stats
had a
covered
blue
by AWS. It shows you.
I got my Christmas gift earlier today. Santa came early, LOL.
He does.
Yeah, Santa came early for me too, actually.
So I asked our statistician to give me Najee Harris's numbers.
Got this from my
between,
grandma. We got a
between the tackles because I feel like
got a new
Pittsburgh likes to do it as
headset,
well.
and I'm wearing that
Najee
right
had
now. We got a new
373
mouse. I haven't plugged that in yet, but this is my Christmas gift. It really helped me out in my video making.
7 carries so far tonight.
First down and 10 now from the 25. Carr will throw out, and that is complete for Foster Moreau, the tight end, and Moreau still going, gains 9 yards. Great effort there by the tight end Moreau.
Going fast here. Clock ticks beneath 90 seconds to go in this half.
What'd you get, K-Fu?
It's the idea. Come out and get a couple quick completions and then feel like maybe you can push the ball down.
Second down and 1. Handoff. Josh Jacobs cuts outside. Josh Jacobs, another nice effort.
Minute 10 now to go. Robert
Minute
Spillane
10
on
and
the
counting.
clock still rolling.
Steelers still have, or Raiders still have 2 timeouts to work with.
Always say, let's just get that first down in these drives. You get that first down, then we can get going. And they just got that first down.
And with safe plays, right? So you throw a short pass.
Raiders
underneath,
letting
you
a
come back
lot
with
of
the draw play,
time
you
tick
come
down.
nice plays. Now you're feeling good about where you're at field position-wise.
Still, I mean, a lot of clock running.
All the way, yeah, seriously. Really interesting clock management from McDaniels. Now Carr fires over the middle, incomplete. Into tight coverage there, looking for Hunter Renfro.
That coverage that Renfro beat earlier in that first quarter.
Cam Sutton with the coverage there for Pittsburgh. Brand new watch plus a stereo TV, nice.
Adams Adams had 2 guys on him, as you might think.
I also got some expensive weed. Second down and 10. I'll be smoking some of that weed at halftime, too. Carr looking upstairs. Adams not there. 47-inch, right on. Yeah, I got a 32-inch that I'm currently using as my monitor for my desktop computer. I got an old school monitor, an old school like flat screen monitor that I'm using for my setup here for my laptop for the stream. Meanwhile, we got a third down and 10, 32 seconds left in the half.
Just 2 catches for 15 yards for Adams in this first half, and Amir Abdullah now in on a 3rd and 10.
Raiders 3 for 5 on third down conversions. Carr dances in the pocket, going upstairs, looking for Waller. What a catch! Makes a hell of an adjustment there. And that puts the Raiders in good position. They got to take a timeout now. They sure do. 24 seconds, and Darren Waller makes an incredible catch. And looks like we're going to timeout. I don't know why they decided to do a full-blown commercial break inside of 2 minutes. That's always annoying. Looks like we got 9 votes now in our poll. If you guys haven't made your voice known and haven't voted in our poll yet, you can do so by visiting the pinned comment above. Looks like 78% of you guys are on the Raiders to hold on in this one. I don't know if we had an injury or what on that last play. Normally we don't have full 3-minute commercial breaks inside of 2 minutes like that. Josh McDaniels has a Coughlin face. That's funny. With Nick Foles, Trace McSorley, and Gardner Minshew all starting this week, they will be the 64th, 65th, and 66th different starting quarterback this season. TV coming out when the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, next time you see the Philadelphia Eagles, though, you'll have to deal with Jalen Hurts again. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens when the Cowboys do get to the playoffs. Obviously, last season definitely didn't go you guys' way. Had a first-round exit against the San Francisco 49ers. Let's see if this Cowboys team is truly built differently this year. Starting to get down to the nitty-gritty, man. We will definitely see what happens. Yeah, it's true. That would be if they met up in the playoffs. That would be the first time we got Dak versus Hurts this year. Oh, man, what a route there by Darren Waller.
To the corner, and a great adjustment at the end to track that football.
Seriously.
Make a big catch.
Gain of 34. Raiders
now, first down and 10 from the 22.
Seconds to go with a timeout in this first half. Carr.
Oh, he blew the Niners game? Yeah, for sure. Dak and McCarthy both blew that one. That was incomplete there, intended for Devontae Adams. Snow really coming down there in Pittsburgh. This is turning into almost blizzard-like conditions.
You can see just...
I don't know, that looked to me like it was a catch now.
Let's see.
Maybe as he's
close.
Down, his feet were knocked down by the time he
Yep, didn't get his feet down.
The ball was moving a little bit. Nice job.
Normally Adams is...
Normally better toe tapping there from Adams in that situation. Second down and 10. Carr. There's Adams, and he overthrows him.
What a great release.
Oh, man.
Ball just a little bit too high. That was an
Yep.
incredible release. got right
Look at the
outside.
release here.
Just got to get that ball down just a little bit. Look at that release.
Oh, yeah.
Great decision here.
Nice
When Derek
release.
misses
Not a
tonight,
great
it's
throw
been
from
hot.
Derek Carr.
What if you were a global energy company with customers in different places on different systems? So you call in IBM and Red Hat to create an open hybrid cloud platform. Now data is available anywhere.
Oh, shut the fuck up, stupid ad.
It brings up now a 3rd and 10 from the 22.
Third down and 10 now. 14 seconds left, and
And a timeout used by
Pittsburgh will take a timeout.
Timeout. Pittsburgh, first of the half. 30-second timeout.
So just once again to remind you what is in fact at stake here tonight between these two 6 and 8 teams. The good news is the Patriots lost. I say that good news for both of these 6 and 8 teams trying to track down 3 now.
Now it's third down and long.
The Dolphins take on the Packers as the first of the Christmas Day tripleheader tomorrow. The Chargers wrap up Week 16 on Monday Night Football against the Indianapolis Colts, who beat these Raiders. The Raiders, the only team who have lost to the
It's been a
Jets
relatively
Colts.
penalty-free game in this so far in this first half.
The Raiders are on the brink at 6 and 8.
Third down and 10 now. 14 seconds left in the half.
Tonight, some other results can leave them
From the 22-yard line.
by the end of the weekend. 3rd and 10.
Carr surveys, fires upstairs into triple coverage, incomplete. Looking for Waller in the end zone, and now the Raiders will have to settle for the field goal.
Last week for a touchdown. The safeties won a double. Devontae Adams on the backside, leaving Waller one-on-one down the middle, but good coverage there by Minkah Fitzpatrick underneath.
Devontae Adams, of course, used to playing in these kind of conditions from his days in Green Bay. Meanwhile, it's going to be a 40-yard try for Daniel Carlson.
Thousands of compliance controls. So you tap IBM to unsilo your data, and now you can supercharge your own system with AI. Let's create smarter.
9 seconds left in the half.
IBM. Let's create.
This one is wobbly,
And
it's
Carlson
a
is up and knuckles it through.
The Raiders
5 seconds
regain
left, and the
their
Raiders
7-point lead
regain their
with
7-point
5
lead, up
seconds to go
10-3 on the Steelers with
in the
5
first
seconds
half.
left in the half.
So we all know about the fantastic finishes that have involved the Raiders, the sea of hands. The
Yeah, for
74
sure,
AFC
K-Fu, it
division
did.
Against Miami, Penn State were found Clarence Davis for the game-winning score.
Eagles still have a chance to clinch it up next week, but still keeps Dallas alive for at least this week.
Set up a time
That was a
field goal
big
and
win.
10-yarder in double overtime. The Holy Roller, which, by the way, was the last game to end on a fumble recovery for a touchdown with no timeout.
Oh,
since.
wow, until
This
this.
one was the first one since the Holy Roller.
Freaking
There's
Patriots.
Chandler
You
Jones.
normally don't see a Bill Belichick team making stupid mental errors like that.
To the wrong Jones for Jacoby Myers. And that was a big moment for Chandler Jones and the Raiders to come up with that win. And
All
that's
right.
again why it's so big that the Patriots lost today, because the Raiders win at 7 and 8 gives them the same mark as the Patriots, and they can
Got my
put that
BRB screen up and ready to
tiebreaker
go
there.
here.
The Patriots on the table should that wind up being a head-to-head.
Short
win all
kickoff
is
here
said
by
and done at
Daniel
the end of the
Carlson.
playing season.
And that will close out the half.
Just a mere formality
All right,
to end
we are at halftime, guys. Raiders lead 10-3. Been a pretty fun game so far. We will see you guys back here on Sparkin Sports NFL for second half action. Be sure to keep it right here. I am your host, Gage Madrid. We'll be back. All right, guys, we are back in for second half action of Raiders versus Steelers from Pittsburgh. Las Vegas currently up 10-3 over the Pittsburgh Steelers as we get ready to enter the second half. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Let's just get a few people streaming on in here before we officially get going. Looks like we've got 10 votes in our poll so far. 70% of you guys are on the Raiders to hold out and win this one. But it is still a one-score game, so this is technically anyone's game still. Just a couple of housekeeping matter, guys. Be sure to leave a like on the stream. I would really appreciate it. Helps us push this stream out and helps the community grow. It's a free and easy way you can show your support, and honestly, it helps us out more than I can even stress. Also, guys, if you don't want to miss another stream, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We've gained some big-time subscribers over the past couple of days. We've gotten 100 subscribers in just the past, 24 hours, which is absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much to everyone who's subscribed. The channel is just continuing to blow up, and it's all thanks to you guys. Currently got 3 people in the house. And we are just getting ready to get underway here. So, weather definitely having its effect on this game. It's cold, it's windy, and it's snowy there in Pittsburgh, creating for some tough conditions to throw the football. Also, the kicking game has been affected. Steelers kicker Chris Boswell missed what normally is a relatively easy kick for him, so definitely something to monitor throughout the rest of this game. The snow only figures to continue to fall in Pittsburgh. Alright, guys, we are back.
Cameron Hayward brought out the 32.
Rich Eisen, Steve Mariucci, Michael Irvin, Kurt Warner on the call in the 4-man booth.
Officially retired by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Number 32 officially retired by the Steelers. It was an emotional halftime.
With a terrible towel, it's just really is the perfect image to describe what we just saw here in the stadium. All the fans chanting Franco's name. It really was something else, man.
It was, talking to Coach Tomlin this week, saying nobody was more excited about this event than Franco Harris and the excitement to join Big Bro.
In fact, he wasn't able
Joe
to see
Green
it,
to have his number retired.
Hurts.
So what a surreal moment, to celebrate the Immaculate Reception and not have Franco in the building.
And the Steelers get the ball first in a one-score game here, Steve. What are you looking to see here in the second half?
Boy, this has been a fast game. The Steelers only had 3 drives in the first half. This is a fast half. Nobody has any penalties. There's no challenges.
No penalties at all, man. It's been really clean in this game. I can't recall the last time I ever watched a game with no penalties in the first half. That's fucking crazy.
We can truly say that we're surprised and quite pleasantly of the way the Raiders have shown up in this game in this kind of weather. You think the Raiders coming in this kind of weather, you got a distinct advantage, but they've been making some plays.
The snow flurries that you see on the screen have been going all night long here by the confluence in Pittsburgh, PA.
Love snow games, man.
There's numbers 32 everywhere in this stadium. It does feel like -5. I can personally attest to the feels like situation.
We can guarantee that.
So the Steelers get the ball first here, and they'd love to replicate what the Raiders did when they got the ball first. They won the toss, they took the ball, they went down the field, they scored a touchdown. The two teams then traded field goals.
Yeah, second half is underway from Pittsburgh. Now bounce into the end zone.
Hey there, spoke
And
with Mike
here we
Tomlin
go.
at the half. He did not like the way his defense started this game. He said the pile was falling forward on them way too much, but they
Mr.
settled down as the
Playmaker,
half went on and were better
absolutely.
with that as the game progressed. Offensively, he said we're moving the ball really well. Our drives have just kind of stalled
Mike
out at
Tomlin
the end. He
with
said
that
we're
ski
moving
mask
fluidly. We
on.
just have to find a way to finish our drives.
So Kenny Pickett
Steelers
starts
take
from his
over,
own
first down and
25.
10 from their own
Najee
25.
Harris.
On quick passes today,
his
Kenny
right.
Pickett 6 for 6 for 51 yards. Pickett for his first one here, another quick pass, and that is out to Pat Freiermuth, and that is a good matchup on the linebacker. And Freiermuth with a quick first down to start the second half for Pittsburgh. Yeah, Michael Irvin, absolutely, man, Mr. Playmaker.
Also said the missed opportunities to Devontae Adams. They're going to keep going.
Even though as a certified Cowboys hater right here, I must recognize the greatness that is Michael Irvin.
Looks coldest. I think Steve Weich wins that one.
Yeah.
Hang in there,
Seriously, Steve Weich all bundled
On
up.
the field. It is indeed feels
First
like
down and 10.
-5.
Man in motion.
Temperature today.
Swing it out. That is Jalen Warren, and Warren with a flag is down. That was a late flag. Tackle made by Denzel Perriman. That is our first flag tonight. And finally, we'll get a call from our referee, Trey Blake.
Pass interference. Offense, number 88. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's on Freiermuth.
Blocking downfield a little too far. Too
Blocking downfield. Trying to set a natural pick. Can't really do that if you're making the contact downfield.
Top of the screen right here.
Right there.
Just a touch early. Can't
Yep.
have that contact before the ball is caught by the receiver. Man, it was close, but something they pay attention to a lot more with all these RPOs and wide receiver screens that we see around the league.
So
Yep.
that just wipes
Now
out
Steven
the
Sims
front.
goes in motion.
Reception,
Pickett
first
from the
and
gun.
10 from the 25.
Stepping up. Zings one over the middle. It is deflected and
Open
incomplete.
Deontay Johnson.
Tried to hit Deontay Johnson over the middle. He had him open.
Nice
Pickett
read.
just sailed that one.
You're going to see kind of wrap around the linebacker. Huge
Oh,
right here.
big
Just
miss
trying
right
to
there from
anticipate.
Pickett.
Stepping a little left. Ball got away from him just a touch, and we've seen
Yeah,
that
it
tonight
did.
from both these quarterbacks. We talked about
Now
how tough it
second
is to
down and
control
20.
the football when it's hard and slick. And we've seen the ball go high a number of times tonight.
Could have made back the penalty yardage and then some. Instead, it's 2nd and 20.
Pickett.
Pickett finds Freiermuth
The outside. Freiermuth makes the catch. Freiermuth down to the 40-yard line, lowering his shoulder, and that will set up a 3rd down and 5 for the Steelers.
Talk with him because his tight ends coach, Alfredo Roberts, a very good friend of mine, and I just love his attitude, the way he loves to play the game.
Lot of empty seats there at Acrisure Stadium.
15 makes it 3rd and highly manageable here. 3rd and 5.
They'd love
3rd
to
down
use
and
him on
5.
those choice routes. He's got a great feel for the game. Him and Kenny see the game very similarly, so you'll see them in a lot of 3rd down situations. You go find that hole, and I'll just sit there and wait for you.
Freiermuth little shift.
3rd and 5.
Pickett on 3rd and 5. Fires and a comeback route. George Pickens makes the catch. And George Pickens spinning forward down to the 35. Nate Hobbs finally gets him down, but that was a hell of an effort by Pickens.
You were pointing to George Pickens down here at the bottom. We watched him work on this.
Going against that press coverage from Hobbs.
This back shoulder fade right here, but Pickens was sick and he wasn't there. But boy, it looks like he got his work in. That was a perfect play right there.
Absolutely.
And it's similar to what Las Vegas tries to do with Devontae Adams, is that although George Pickens isn't one of those guys that has the complete playbook in terms of routes, but when they get a go route on the backside, one-on-one, we're going to go that direction.
Chandler Jones is down. We'll be back
Oh.
to Pittsburgh in a moment.
Don't want to see that for the Raiders. Hopefully Jones is okay. Obviously had that huge pick 6, or I guess you could call it a pick 6, against his old team, the Patriots, last week on the most bizarre play that I've ever seen in all my years of watching and analyzing football. That one was a real baffler. Hopefully Chandler's okay. How about the Carolina Panthers today, man? They got a big win over the Detroit Lions. Pretty much spoiled the Lions' slim playoff chances. Know my man Derek over at Detroit Lions Syndicate, also Gridiron Blitz. I know he's not going to be happy about that. Dedicated Detroit Lions fan, bringing content to you guys every single day. This dude grinds. Also got another channel, Syndicate Sports NFL. Yeah, seriously, Kfu, that was the most boneheaded play I have ever seen in a long time, man. I don't think I've ever seen anything more boneheaded than that. All right, we're back in Pittsburgh.
Raiders win. He leaps.
Let's see what happened to Chandler Jones. A little friendly fire there, collides with Max Crosby.
And
he is wobbly.
On the field, as you could see, being let
Jesus
off.
Christ, that was a scary collision there.
Being let off right there.
Yeah.
Back on the field,
First down, it's head now. Sims goes in motion to the right side. Handed off. Najee Harris spinning forward, and he's tackled in the backfield. Denzel Perriman was there for the Raiders.
That's a huge loss, obviously, of Chandler
Yeah,
Jones.
now, he's going off on the card.
He's being carted off right now.
He is.
Maybe they're holding his left arm, left hand.
Holding his arm area there.
His left arm is what's being
Maybe
held
his shoulder.
by the trainer.
And Jones takes the ride back to the locker room. Wait to hear an update on him. Second down and 11 now for Pittsburgh from the 36 of Las Vegas. Little ghost motion. Pickett surveys, fires, and he's picked off. Ugly throw there and intercepted by Denzel Perriman. Perriman returns it all the way to the 45. Kenny Pickett kind of got hit as he threw. That's our first turnover of the inning. Didn't even really get hit. That was just a bad throw. I have no idea what Pickett was trying to do there. That was just a really bad throw. And that sets up Las Vegas with excellent field position, already up 10-3. Damn shame, man. That was a promising drive for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Kenny Pickett throws it away. Those are those growing pains that you have to deal with whenever you have a rookie quarterback. Ooh. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Steelers now in danger of their first losing season in the Mike Tomlin era. Their first year in the post-Ben Roethlisberger era. Dealing with, again, lots of growing pains there with the rookie quarterback, Kenny Pickett. Almost every single year, man, Mike Tomlin has somehow been able to will his teams, even some really bad teams, quite frankly, at least to 500. Still, man, he's avoided a losing season in every year since 2007, but this year doesn't look like that luck is going to fall in his favor.
Pickett's
First pick for Kenny Pickett since week 8 at Philadelphia. Had gone 146 attempts without a pick. Now Hunter Renfrow motion to the left side. Derek Carr identifies the mic. Play action. Carr fires over the middle, off the hands, and intercepted! Picked off. Pittsburgh takes it right back into the hands. Was that Justin Lane? No, Arthur Mollett. What a play. It went right off the hands of Foster Moreau and into the hands of Mollett. Johnny on the spot. Another high throw there from Derek Carr. He missed on that one again. You've got to wonder, man, are the Raiders going to be considering moving on from Derek Carr this offseason? That was a big miss, and it goes right into the waiting hands of Arthur Mollett. So Kenny Pickett throws an interception, and Derek Carr gives it right back to him on his own interception. Steelers take over at their own 44. Pickett setting up a screen. This is Najee Harris, and that's blown up in the backfield. Cleveland Farrell, former number 4 overall pick in the draft, was there. Big TFL there for the Raiders.
Nice job on Bo, especially on the pick. A couple plays ago by Kenny Pickett, and you're going to see Kenny
11 minutes and 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Man, Kenny Pickett absolutely missed on that pick, and then Derek Carr on the very next play gives it right back to him. Now second down and 16 for the Steelers. Pickett to the outside. George Pickens making the catch, and Pickens out of bounds at the 46. That'll bring up a third down and long. Steelers in danger of not being able to capitalize on the turnover there from the Raiders. Third down and 8. 10.5 minutes left in the third.
They'll be doing pretty good here about another year or so with that young talent and that head coach Montana.
As for the here and now, they've got the ball with 10 and change to go, third quarter.
Steelers 3 for 7 on third down, or 3 for 7 on third down conversions in this game. Four-man rush. Pickett steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. No, he's going to throw. And he's got a man. Deontay Johnson spinning down to the 40. It sure did look like he was going to run it himself. Instead, just flips that one forward to Johnson. That picks up 14 yards.
When to escape, and when he does escape, does he become a runner, or does he keep his eyes down the field and find an open receiver?
Johnson with 53 yards on 4 catches now. That leads the Steelers.
Good night so far for Deontay.
First and 10, Pittsburgh.
Kenny Pickett now 14 for 20, 131 yards on a pick. Freiermuth goes in motion to the left side. So does Pickens. Hand off. Najee bounces off Max Crosby. He's got some nice room to roam, and Najee Harris will be close to the first down. Max Crosby had him dead to rights, but Najee able to bounce out of it and turns it into a nice gain.
You don't get away from those long arms very often. But
no, you don't, man. Crosby was nearly about to spin him down. That was a great effort staying on his feet by Najee Harris.
Even if you're Max Crosby, great job by the young running back to spin out of it and get a nice gain.
Gain of 7. 10 carries for Najee Harris for 41 yards.
Gain of 7, second down and 3.
Second and 3.
Najee with 10 carries for 41 yards. Steven Sims motion to the left side. And that one's blown dead. Delay a game.
What if you were a global energy company with customers in different places on different systems? So you call in IBM and Red Hat to create an open hybrid
no, they got
cloud
time off.
platform. Now
Timeout
data
off.
is available anywhere securely. Let's create a hybrid cloud that can change in industry.
So
IBM.
Steelers have to burn an early timeout here in the second half. That could definitely play a factor later in this game. And again, man, the snow continues to fall. The wind continues to whip. And Chandler Jones now out for this game.
I guess his left elbow collided with Max Crosby, his good friend. I mean, these guys have known each other for years. And Chandler Jones signed with Vegas.
Hopefully Chandler's all right, man.
The first person we heard from was Max Crosby. And the two colliding moments ago, and Chandler Jones with an elbow injury is done for the night. back here in Pittsburgh, it's 2nd and 3. Steelers on their trips to the Vegas side of the field, only 1 field goal. They missed a field goal in the first half as well.
2nd down and 3 now.
Board here in turn.
Ball on the 33-yard line of the Raiders.
Their first takeaway came just a snap after.
Pickett under center. Handoff. Najee, and he's blown up.
Loss of 1 right there, bringing up 3rd.
Tackle made by Andrew Billings, loss of 1. That brings up a 3rd down and 5 for the Steelers.
They've been moving the ball really, really well between the 20s, but they struggle to finish and put points on the board, and specifically get touchdowns on the board. And a big part of it is just everybody doing their job, not trying to get outside of themselves and do too much. Everybody do your job and continue to do what we've been doing.
8 minutes, 15 seconds left in the 3rd.
Potentially 2 down territory here.
Johnson in motion.
35.
Pickett dropping back, fires underneath. Complete and tackled well short. Najee Harris there meets a barrage of Raiders. That'll bring up a 4th down and 4. Let's see what Tomlin wants to do.
52-yard field goal for Boswell. That's a long one in this weather.
That'll be a really long field goal in this weather, 52 yards. So, no, they're going for it. This is interesting here.
I think it's one of those, if you catch it a little closer to the sticks, maybe.
I don't know if I like this decision from Mike Tomlin. Boswell missed his first from 33, made it, or from 43, made his second from 44. This from 52. And that one is no good. Wide left. I do not like that decision from Mike Tomlin at all. 2 takeaways for the Steelers. Neither result in points. Whew. That's rough. Or 2 takeaways for 1 for each team, neither result in points. Oh, man. Not used to sitting for this long. Been doing 3 games so far today. And then got 3 more tomorrow. I am tired. All right, we are back.
We remember John Madden
great
as well.
John Madden
Passed away this
year.
year. The Thanksgiving was all a tribute to him. And
that's insane.
Madden's Raiders on the wrong end of the Immaculate Reception that day. 50 years ago.
First down and 10.
The current Raiders are up 7 here in Pittsburgh.
Morrow goes in motion. Carr swings it out to the right side, and that is off target. Nearly another interception there.
Franco, you didn't
Levi
catch it,
Wallace
did
had
you?
the coverage there on
Tell me
Devontae
the
Adams.
truth. You can tell me the truth.
John Madden has all the respect in the world for the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. Heck, the great rivalry in football in the 70s was
What do you
Raiders.
think happened on that?
Well, you know what, John's a Raider for life, right? And he says, you know what, I think Frenchie hit that ball first.
Back in the day, an offensive player who touched a carom.
Second down and 10 now from the 42.
The only guy who could.
Trips left, Carr surveys, dumps it underneath. Hunter Renfro spinning forward, and he is near the first down.
Just shy.
Just a little bit short.
So again,
Third down and short.
If this hit Fuqua first, then he's the only guy that could actually grab it.
Unless it's hit simultaneously or by Jack Tatum first. Then Franco's eligible to catch this. That's what they ruled. That's what history said happened. John doesn't want to believe it because he thinks, hey, I think Frenchie Fuqua hit that ball. It was so close.
The immediate controversy wasn't whether Harris plucked it before it hit the ground. It was who the ball hit first.
Third down and 2.
32,
Carr stands in, rolling out to his right. Fires across his body. That is Hunter Renfro. And Renfro slithering forward to the 40-yard line, and another Las Vegas first down.
He put the brakes on.
And he knew Flo was coming. You see, when he catches this football, he doesn't know where everybody is, but he knows Flo is coming his way. He tucked and put that ball away because he knew a hit was coming. He got that first down.
Derek Carr has to be ecstatic to finally have all these guys on the field at the same time.
3 receptions, 32 yards, and a touchdown so far for Hunter Renfro.
Devontae Adams with those two guys.
First down and 10 from the 41-yard line. Carr under center, flag down. That looks like a false start. Sure is.
False start will move the Raiders back.
False start. Offense. Number 87. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Getting over the top of him.
Right.
That's on Foster Moreau.
Everybody else is over here single out.
Trey Blake was he was in
They'll
Minnesota.
bring a first down and 15 now.
Is that the way it works? Hey, you're indoors this week. You got to go outdoors next week.
I'll take the indoors every week, Rich.
Well, I mean, you're a dumb quarterback.
5.5 minutes left to play in the third.
First and 15.
Morrow goes in motion.
Out here getting into it. Jacobs.
Handoff. Jacobs for about 3.
Elijah Riley on the stop. Pardon me. Rolling under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Still, the only touchdown of this game was the opening drive touchdown by the Raiders. 2 missed field goals by the Steelers.
Second down and 12.
And we got 10-3.
3 receivers set to the left side. Derek Carr makes a check at the line. Fakes it. Carr whips it, and that's intercepted again! Right into the waiting hands of Minkah Fitzpatrick. Another throw right off the hands of his receiver into the awaiting hands of Minkah, and a second turnover for this Las Vegas offense. Derek Carr has been off target tonight. And right there, again, the Steelers make him pay. Let's see if this offense can finally reward him. It's been a really strong showing from this Steelers defense. Their offense has just really struggled. Kenny Pickett's had a couple of rookie growing pains in this game, and Steelers, it's just been, again, an overall struggle on offense. But another gift right there from Derek Carr. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. This game, man, it is back and forth. Jeez, Chandler Jones immediately ruled out for the rest of the game with his elbow injury. That's concerning. We are back, of course, remembering Franco Harris.
This NFL Network Holiday Classic is brought to you by Charles Schwab. Own your tomorrow.
Well, if you love interceptions and missed field goals, this third quarter's to you.
Yeah.
Because the third quarter started with Pickett.
Fifth consecutive game with an interception, the first time for Derek Carr in his career. 2 interceptions tonight.
That's the way we've been rolling here. The first 10 minutes of this second half. So,
now the Steelers take over.
10-3 Las Vegas.
1st and 10 from their own 29.
The ball in their own 29 after the
Pickett stepping up, fires one, incomplete. Off the hands of Deontay Johnson.
Let's go back to the interception, Derek Carr, and they love to use the instincts of Minkah Fitzpatrick here. He's going to fake like he's going to the deep area, and then he drops down to what we call a robber position. Ball's a little
That's
bit
a
behind
nice
Hunter
play
Renfrow.
there by
Ball goes up in the
Fitzpatrick.
air.
An ugly
Nobody
throw
better
from
for this
Derek
Pittsburgh
Carr.
Steelers defense at getting his hands on the football than Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Deontay Johnson was wide open again. Couldn't connect.
Going high. It's the theme tonight.
Now 2nd down and 10.
Another throw for Pickett.
Pickett dances, rolling out, looking downfield, just has to throw it away. I'll bring him a 3rd down and 10. Once again, Steelers offense in danger of completely being unable to capitalize on the gifted field position from the turnover.
There's been a lot of miscues, as you could see tonight. And this
This has been a really rough game offensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It would seal the first losing season of Mike Tomlin's coaching.
Sure
tenure.
would.
Steelers have to win out to get to 9-8, avoid that losing season, and then get some help to get in the playoffs. Part of their problems, their 2-7 conference record coming into this game. Don't get a lot of tie breaks.
Pickett drops back, fires. That one's batted. Cleveland Farrell's had a nice game tonight. And the Boo Birds start to rain down there at Acrisure Stadium.
Went off his helmet. I mean, a ball being batted back by a Steelers defender. That didn't wind up in the hands of a Steeler, though.
4 minutes, 23 seconds left in the third. Here's Presley Harvin to punt. Hunter Renfrow accepts it at his 16. Across the 25, spinning to the 29.
So, 4 turnovers.
4 turnovers in this game, no points. Yeah, this game is a classic snowy barn burner. This game is the 8th NFL game today being played with temperatures below freezing. The game in Cleveland earlier today was absolutely insanely cold. One point, the feel-like temperature was negative 30. All right, we are back.
League of American Football, who are now on the front lines fighting for their freedom. NFL 360 tonight after game day final, only on NFL Network.
Carr under center, hands off Jacobs. He's going nowhere. TJ Watt. First time we called his name tonight.
There's that guy. He makes a huge difference when he's back.
Yeah, he does.
Off the edge, winning the one-on-one. You see the great
swims underneath the right tackle, Jermaine Illuminor.
Exactly what this Steelers defense needed is a big tackle for loss. Force Derek Carr back into a long yardage passing situation.
Now 2nd and 13. 10 carries for just 29 yards tonight for Josh Jacobs.
2nd and 13.
2nd and 13. Handoff. Jacobs.
Gets back some of the yardage.
Gets back some of that yardage up to the 30.
And gets back to the original line of scrimmage there.
And that'll bring him a 3rd down and 10.
Darn well that Josh Jacobs going to run in between the tackles, right? So the Cam Haywards and Adams and Larry Ogunjobi's and TJ Watts, they know they got to stop the inside run.
Find yourself in a 3rd and long now. Derek Carr started the game 8 for 11, only 3 of 11 since then. And as we've talked about, 2 interceptions
Been
here.
a tale of 2 halves so far for the Raiders. 3rd down and 9 from their own 30. Carr fires over there. Renfro makes the catch on target, 1st down.
For what patience. And he caught that ball because Derek Carr got that ball down and in his gut so he can catch it and get up the field and get the 1st down.
The quickness right here. You see the switch by the Steelers and the little stick outside on Fitzpatrick right there.
Yep.
Great quickness. Not a guy that's going to beat you with speed, Michael, but that great quickness in small areas is where he makes his money.
And that patience right there. He waited the last second to make that break.
1st down and 10. Carr under center, I formation. Moreau in motion. Handoff. Jacobs cuts to the right, or cuts to the left. Jacobs, 1st down and more. Jacobs in the open field. Tackle made by Fitzpatrick, just shy of the 20. And a flag's down. That's coming back. That usually reeks of holding.
Let's see.
Oh, face mask. On offense, though.
The rare tight end face mask on a running play. Foster Moreau ticketed for that big 15-yarder, wiping out the 37-yard gain.
Ouch.
See right there as Josh Jacobs starts to pull to the outside.
Yep, there it is.
Got that left mid up on the knee face mask right there.
Yeah, you did it.
He got a little too high on Alex Highsmith right there.
Oh, that's big.
Biggest play
Now
of the game.
1st and 25 following the hold.
Field positions, man.
1st and 25. Way back now at their own 24.
No penalties in the 1st half. Quite a few penalties here in the 2nd half. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left in the 3rd. It is absolutely Arctic cold there in Pittsburgh.
They would be taking steps forward this season, only to take steps.
Carr makes a check at the line. From the 26-yard line, Waller goes in motion to the right side.
Under 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter.
Carr dances in the pocket, swings it to Waller, tackled at the 30. That'll bring up a 2nd down and a mile.
2 catches for
Devin Bush in on the tackle there. Just 2 catches tonight for Devontae Adams. That are really conservative offensive game plan for the Raiders. A lot of under center, a lot of run plays. Here they come out with the gun. 3 receivers set to the left side.
2nd and 21.
2nd down and 21. Carr zings it over the middle, complete to Waller. Waller just shy of the 30, back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring him a 3rd down and 10. Another tackle made there by Devin Bush.
I like the approach. Just get a little bit back, get a little bit more back. Nice throw right in here between a couple different defenders, and now put yourself in 3rd.
And the terrible towels fly there in Pittsburgh.
I feel like you got a number of plays in your playbook that can pick up 3rd and 13.
TJ Watt almost got his fingers on that. Gain of 9 by Waller makes it
Raiders 6 for 9 on 3rd down conversions in this game.
Terrible towels waving everywhere.
It's getting loud. trips left. Carr in trouble. 3rd and 12. He's dumped. All the way inside the 25. It's Alex Highsmith. And that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. What a play there by Highsmith.
12th sack of the season.
That keeps the Steelers alive. Their defense has been lights out in the second half.
See a little stunt. We call
Yep.
it TE stunt.
Raiders
tackle.
can't pick
Ken
that
Hayward
stunt
going
up.
First. In the end, the E coming around the end. Free hitter. Nice job by Highsmith to get down.
And we have reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Raiders still lead the Steelers 10-3, but again, the Steelers defense has been absolutely stout. Had 3 turnovers here in this second half, or actually 4 turnovers and no points off of any of them. So now let's see if Kenny Pickett and the Steelers offense can finally get something going.
From Tokyo to Toledo. So you partner with IBM Consulting to manage your supply chain with real-time, data-driven precision. Let's create supply chains that have an appetite for performance. IBM, let's create.
Just a reminder, guys, we will be streaming all 3 games tomorrow. We'll be streaming the Packers and the Dolphins here on Sparkin Sports NFL. Then we'll be streaming the middle game, the Broncos and the Rams, over on my Broncos channel, Denver Broncos Syndicate. And then after that, we'll be streaming the Buccaneers and the Cardinals back here on Sparkin Sports NFL in the evening window. Got all 3 of the Christmas Day games covered here, so hope you guys can tune in. Hope everyone's having a fantastic holiday weekend. Hope you guys have fun plans for Christmas tomorrow. It's going to be a laid-back day for me here, obviously, just streaming the games. Really excited for tomorrow. Hopefully my Broncos can pick up a win. All I want for Christmas is a Denver Broncos victory. All right, we are back.
We have reached crunch time here in Pittsburgh.
Steelers eliminated with a loss. The Raiders eliminated with a loss. A Dolphins win or tie, and a Chargers win or tie.
The Steelers are eliminated from playoff contention. If the Steelers come back on the Raiders, which has happened a lot to the Raiders,
yes, it has.
the Raiders could be eliminated with other results.
Here's the punt from Cole. End over end, and that'll bounce all the way upfield. That's a short punt. Where will they spot it? Still walking upfield, all the way to the 45. Not a good punt there from A.J. Cole. Just a net of 29 yards on that boot.
Terrific field position to start the 4th quarter. A freezing cold night. It has not stopped snowing.
Nope.
Since we arrived.
Temperature 11 degrees, feels like -4. Winds of 13 miles per hour there in Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett under center now from the 45. Najee Harris will shake and bake, and he will gain 1. Good tackle by Deron Harmon, the safety.
Allison?
Guys, Steelers center Mason Cole was absolutely livid when he came to the sideline after that last possession, throwing his helmet on the ground. Offensive line coach Pat Meyer had to settle him down, let him know if he wants to play with that kind of emotion. He needs to keep it positive. He said the only way we lose this game is if we start to lose each other.
Yep.
There's the Michigan man, 3rd round. His 5th year.
2nd down and 9 from the 46. Pickett. Survey swings underneath. Najee makes the catch. What a hurdle! Najee Harris Big play there inside the 40.
There are some people doing better than him. Leapfrogging defensive backs and stuff like that. And making drives. Been doing this at Alabama.
Man, he makes
He's
an
so good.
incredible move and then hurdles Nate Hobbs.
Nate Hobbs, like he's running in the Olympics.
Seriously.
DBs know I got to go low on guys that got that big lower body. And the big fella gets up high. Great play to give a little spark to his offense.
8 of 17.
Oh, tired.
37 of Vegas.
13:40 left. Najee up the gut. Gains 3, and we've got laundry.
That usually reeks of holding.
Sure does.
Holding. Offense, number 69.
It reeked all right.
First down.
Kevin Dotson.
Kevin
flagged for
Dotson. Guilty party on that one.
Right here. Cut back. Happens all the time.
Yep.
Block in one direction.
Working on
running
Andrew
back
Billings,
goes
the
other
big
direction.
fella there.
See the hands outside the pads. Easy call there for the officials, but this has really been what the Steelers have been doing all night is one step forward, 2 steps back. They just can't get out of their own
First
way.
down and 20.
So after the hurdle by Najee, a hold makes it 1st and 20.
Pickett swings it out, makes the connection with Deontay Johnson. Johnson steps out of bounds, and that'll get back a good chunk, if not all, the penalty yardage.
So quick in and out of his breaks. See it right here. Just push as if you're running a go route. Put on the brakes.
Yep.
Good throw up and
Big
over the
stop
top.
route
That
there,
linebacker
working against
by
Roberts
Kenny
in the
Pickett.
corner.
Got all the penalty yardage back and then some. Was that a sound effect right there?
A little bit. Hitting the brakes. You know.
Now 2nd down and 9 from 36.
Winslow Warner. I didn't know that. Here we
Little
go.
delayed
Here's Najee
handoff.
up the middle.
Najee Harris up the middle. Gets to the
Little
32,
police
gain of
academy
4.
also for Wake. Long Nichols. I mean, this
Long
is
Nichols makes a stop
crucial
there
these
for Las
teams.
Vegas.
Long seasons. Here we are, Christmas Eve night, frigid night, snow all around. Both 6 and 8. Loser out. Certainly, if you're Pittsburgh, loser out. If you're Vegas, if Miami wins. And the,
Now 3rd down and
Chargers
5. From the 32.
3rd and 5.
Pickett looking at hard count. 3rd and 5. Surveys. Out to his left. Dumps it low. And that is complete to Jalen Warren. Rookie out of Oklahoma State. And that will net a 1st down for Pittsburgh. Good job by Kenny Pickett going through his progressions. Didn't like what he had at first. Rolled out to his left. Able to find a man in Warren, and that will move the chains.
First down, and that was huge. They've got to find a way.
That was really huge.
25-yard line.
Pickett now 18 for 27, 167 yards and a pick in this game. Derek Carr stares on.
Crosby's already seen Chandler Jones carted off tonight in the 3rd quarter with an elbow injury.
Sims in motion. Handoff. Warren, not much. Up to the 25.
2nd and long.
2nd down and long.
He's been a good change-up back. Different kind of runner than Najee Harris, but he's very good on 3rd downs. Probably a better pass receiver. Pretty versatile with pass protect. Boy, they're getting a lot of mileage out of this young rookie from Oklahoma State.
This young offense needing to get it together here. Field goal, yeah.
Clock ticking inside 10 minutes and 40 seconds.
7 to tie it. Would really like this
2nd and 9 from inside the 25.
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett swings it out, and that is incomplete. Threw it behind Jalen Warren.
This is the area on the field that the Steelers have been bogging down right in the high red zone,
And
forcing
the
too
whistle.
many field goal attempts. And it's execution.
Got someone
Got
down.
to be out in front of them, guy, so he can catch it. 1 foot in front of the numbers.
Well, that might have been a good
Game
miss
clock
right
issues,
there.
and Denzel Perriman down on the field for the Raiders.
For loss right there as we see Perriman down on the turf right now.
Team captain flat on his back, or he has an
Yeah,
interception
hopefully
on the
he's
night.
okay.
As I mentioned, Chandler Jones already out. Yeah, more Grinch than
Raiders
Santa
can't
right
afford
now for
many
the
more
Vegas
injuries
Raiders.
in this secondary or in this defense. And we are going commercial Hopefully Perriman's okay. Alrighty, we are
Christmas
back.
Day triple header tomorrow. NFL Game Day morning gets you ready. The inspirational story of Ryan Shazier's road to recovery as well. NFL Game Day morning tomorrow at noon. Live on NFL Network, taking you to kickoff of a pretty darn big Packers-Dolphins game. Dolphins have lost 3 in a row. The Packers today got all the results they needed. Giants
Yeah, they did.
lose, Lions lose, Washington Commanders lose. Hanging around.
Packers control their own destiny.
Seattle lost. It's exactly what Green Bay needed going into tomorrow's game.
Kenny Pickett working that hard count.
7-8 against Miami at 8-6. 2 games in front of these 6-8 teams.
Pickett swings it to the outside. Complete. George Pickens. Not enough on third down there, and got to imagine Mike Tomlin, nope, he's not going for it. He's going to punt it away. Or no, he's going to send out Chris Boswell. Try to cut this lead out to...
They're just messing with the rookie a little bit there.
Try to cut this lead out to 4.
Showing pressure. Kenny Pickett comes back thinking he's got to get the ball out.
Boswell just 1 for 3 on field goals today. This one's going to be from 40 yards out.
So you call IBM to automate your IT infrastructure. And now your e-commerce platform can handle spikes in orders.
Boswell's up, and he is good. 10-6 ball game, 9:47 left.
Less than 10 minutes to go here on a snowy night in Pittsburgh.
And we will be back. Snowy evening there in Pittsburgh, and we got ourselves a true good old-fashioned barn burner. Oh, Jesus Christ.
start with Cam Hayward bringing up the number 32 in the flag form, and then no dry in the house when the Rooney family and the Steelers retired Franco Harris's number 32 with Franco's son and widow. Can't believe I'm saying those words. Franco Harris passing away mere days before the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception.
So surreal talking celebration. Hayward saying he just had him on his podcast earlier this week and how excited he was for this event and to be one of those few Pittsburgh Steelers to have
9:47 left to play.
Just the third. Joe Green and Ernie Stautner are the only other two. So Boswell, after kicking the field goal, sends this one to Amir
Boswell sends
Abdullah.
it down. Amir Abdullah brings it out. Across the 20, and Abdullah will get to the 29.
So the Steelers and the Raiders, they're sniffing it. They're at 6 and 8. And the winner of this game joins the Patriots, Jets, and Titans now at 7 and 8. The Titans lost again.
Yep. Now Jacksonville in that top slot currently in the AFC South.
Having everything go their direction. How about these two teams?
First down and 10 now. 9 minutes, 42 seconds left to play. Feels like -5 there in Pittsburgh. Carr under center. Handoff. Jacobs. And he will slither forward, picks up 5.
A huge first game. Green Bay can get to 7 and 8. Same record now as the Lions. Same record now as Seattle. 7-7 and 1 Washington. Only a half game in front of that pack. Dolphins need this win to stay in the wild card chase 2 games in front of everybody. They've lost 3 in a row. There's Denver and Los Angeles.
Second and 6.
And the Cardinals and the Bucks need to win that game to stay a game in front of the Carolina Panthers and Saints in their division. They lose that, Carolina would take first place with 2 weeks to go. Here's Carr.
Carr floats it out complete. That's Max Hollins, and Hollins, his first catch. That will look like it'll net a first down.
Great effort there at the end of the catch.
Good effort there by Hollins.
But first, make sure he caught the ball. Make sure he's caught the ball.
Derek Carr, 15 for 26, 163 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions.
In this game, 15 of 26. Just passed 160 yards.
First down 10.
Buck 64. Josh Jacobs behind him now on first.
Under 8.5 minutes left to play. Jakob Johnson, the fullback in motion. Hand off to Jacobs again. Not much. Runs into a wall.
Robert Spillane.
Bobby Spillane, along others, were there.
The weather doesn't help matters, but as you can see tonight, a couple of picks and drop passes.
Yeah, a lot of
for the
miscues
Raiders.
for both teams.
Same number of drop passes for the Steelers. 2 missed field goals, an interception of Pickett.
Josh Jacobs goes in motion.
2nd and 8. 10-6 Vegas. Clock rolling. Under 8 minutes now.
Empty backfield. Carr, man in his face, spins out of trouble initially, and he cannot for the second time. Brought down at the 30-yard line. Cam Hayward.
Brings up 3rd and forever.
Now bring up a 3rd down and a mile.
Devontae Adams right over here, but he had to hang on to the ball a little bit too long, and Cam got there.
It was really started by Minka Fitzpatrick coming off the edge as a free hitter. Forced him to go sideways, and the big fella was there once again to bring him down.
Clock ticking inside 7 minutes left to play. 3rd and 18 for Vegas. All the way back at their own 32. Split backfield. See if they just want to run the ball. Nope, they're going to drop back. Carr steps up, flips it underneath. Abdullah's got a long way to go. Crosses the 40, that's it.
So the
Steelers hold strong again on defense, and Las Vegas will have to punt it away.
The defense has done their job tonight outside that first drive. the Hunter Renfrow touchdown, they've done a nice job of getting the ball back for their young quarterback. And
they have.
Again, talking to Cam Hayward this week, you talked to him
Steelers
about
able to get a
having
field goal on their last possession. Let's see what they can do here.
That we're going to go through some of those struggles, but at key moments,
here's Cole.
He's got to step up and make the plays. And right here, 6 minutes to go in a must-win. It's time for him to step up and make those plays.
A.J. Cole, only a 29-yard punt last time. This one's
better.
for Sims.
Steven Sims fields it at about 11, circles inside the 20, up to the 22.
As the clock rolls under 6 minutes to go.
And we're going to commercial break again. Under 6 minutes left to play. We'll see if Kenny Pickett and the Steelers offense can finally get a touchdown on the board. We're just 2 subscribers away from 725, guys. I believe we can get there by the end of this stream. So if you want to help support the channel and you don't want to miss another stream, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that big red sub button down below. Free and easy way to help show your support for us, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Again, we need just 2 more subscribers to get to 725. I'd really appreciate it if you could help us get there. Looks like we got 11 votes in our poll. 64% of you guys are on the Las Vegas Raiders to hold on and win this one. They're going to do the hat trick 3 field goals. I'm going to crack up if that's what happens. That would be on point for this barn burner of a game, man. Seriously, I had to crack open an extra Mountain Dew to get through this one. Then after this stream's over, I got to get my thumbnails and stuff done for tomorrow's streams. I'll probably wait to do some of it until tomorrow, but I want to at least get the thumbnails done tonight. Alrighty, here we go.
Well, for a rookie quarterback,
Steelers need a touchdown.
Who knows this area,
or as K-Fu says, potentially the 3 field goal hat trick. Meanwhile, there's Denzel Perriman headed off already without his pads on.
Terrible pain, so 2 top defenders for the Raiders not out there, but for a rookie quarterback who knows this area.
First down and 10.
In front of this crowd on a night like
From the
this
21, they hand it off. Najee Harris, and he's got about 4. Up to the 25.
As the clock again is
Clock
moving.
continues to roll.
5
Steelers
minutes
have 2
and
timeouts.
40 seconds to go. Down 4.
Down by 4.
Again, Pickett knows so much about this area and the sports area and what it would mean to come up with a win tonight on this night.
5.5 minutes left to play.
This nationally televised audience.
Kenny Pickett worked that hard count. Back to Najee.
Brings up a 3rd
And that'll bring up a 3rd down and short from the 29.
Guys, they're saying Perryman is questionable to return with a shoulder injury, but when they took him out of the medical tent to load him onto the cart malfunctioned, and he was forced to walk off the field. He sat on the cart for minutes in these cold temperatures.
Jeez.
And was forced to walk off the field.
That's bull.
You can see he's favoring his left arm.
Yeah,
left
definitely
shoulder.
favoring his shoulder there.
Questionable to me. That looks like
No, he's out. Yeah.
2. They're gonna throw for it.
Pickett.
Pulls it down.
In trouble, pulls it down, checks it underneath, nearly intercepted. Tyler Hall nearly had the pick. That brings up a 4th down and short. Tomlin's got, oh my God. They're going to punt this away. They got to trust their defense here, man. This is some questionable logic here by Mike Tomlin, to say the least. Pittsburgh only has 2 timeouts. I don't like the decision to punt.
Go for it here, but defense is going to have to step up big one more time, get it back for their offense.
I don't know if it is. I don't think it's too deep to go for it. I would have gone for that. Instead, they're going to boot it.
Goes right out of bounds.
Yeah, it'll go out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
13 carries, 39 yards on the night. As you can see, we haven't seen much after contact tonight. That's his forte.
Yeah, for sure.
As you could see, the Raiders,
Josh Jacobs has been pretty well contained in this one.
Used to seeing him break them for a long way. The Raiders are one of 5 teams this season, averaging over 5
All right,
yards
1st and 10. Let's see if the Steelers defense can get the ball back.
3 yards a carry tonight, 2.92.
4.5 minutes.
4-minute offense with Josh Jacobs, and get out of here.
Jacobs in the backfield.
Jacobs.
They toss it to him. Good burst there from Josh. He gets 4.
Down by Spillane.
Bobby Spillane making the tackle there for Pittsburgh.
Defense. Remember about a year ago they were struggling to stop the run, especially between the tackles, but they fortified that again this year. Another top 10 defense in terms of stopping the rush, and we knew coming in this was going to be a key. Cold weather. What the Raiders want to do is start with Josh Jacobs against that
2nd down and 5.
front of the Steelers
Clock
defense.
ticking inside 4 minutes.
Just 45 yards for the Raiders in this half.
There's 45 yards of offense for the Raiders in this half. Carr is under center. Foster Moreau goes in motion. Handoff. Jacobs tackled in the backfield. Cam Hayward.
Playing with his hair on fire.
I agree, K-Fu. I would have gone for it. Because honestly, there's no guarantee that the Steelers get the ball back. However, it is 3rd down and 5. Let's see if this defense can get off the field.
The man of Franco Harris, not just the football player. Great swim move right there.
Steelers have already used
From their own 29.
So to avoid burning them.
Press coverage at the bottom of the screen with Devontae Adams. Carr looking in that direction. Adams not on the same page. Nobody home. What a stand by the Steelers defense. They forced the 3 and out, and now the decision to punt's not looking so bad. Raiders will have to punt it away themselves. I have no idea what was going on there between Carr and Adams.
Not expecting it.
Not on the same page at all. I don't know if Carr was throwing that away or what the fuck was going on there. So, Pittsburgh's done their job on defense. Here's A.J. Cole to boot it.
Tonight, that one was just him on the side. There's Sims.
Fair catch signaled for and made at the 24.
25.
So, 2 minutes and 55 seconds left.
They will not be in the playoffs this year.
Hat trick, hat trick, hat trick. Let's go. Again, man, I'm going to laugh.
They would be eliminated.
It would work. It would work.
And then
imagine, man, Mike Tomlin keeps his season alive. Imagine if they somehow find a way to win these next few games and somehow find a way to avoid a losing season. That would just be on tune for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It really would. 1st and 10 from the 24 now. Pickett underneath. Harris makes the catch, gains 6 up to the 30. 2 minutes, 46 seconds and counting.
Taking their time. Gonna huddle up.
Yeah, that's interesting. They got enough time to try to get one more play off.
Need a formation and a play exactly the way they have it without going on the ball.
It's like it's a stroll in the park right now. I mean, it's an urgent situation. Clock rolling at 2:20 now.
Pickett. Pump fakes, rolls out to his right, fires, has a man, Pat Freiermuth. Hear the crowd saluting him there, and he's down inside the 45 to the 47. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Steelers driving downfield. They've been pretty much a lame duck on offense most of this game. This would be so on par to be able to muster together 3 field goal drives to win this game. Steelers not in any hurry here. We go to the 2-minute warning. Are we going to commercial or not? I don't think we are. I can appreciate that. The less commercial breaks, the better.
Remaining games of this Week 16, the triple header on Christmas Day.
4 games left here in Week 16. We'll be streaming all 4 of them.
If you are just joining
Broncos-Rams game will be streaming over on Denver Broncos Syndicate, my Denver Broncos channel. The other 3 will be streaming right here on Sparkin Sports NFL.
For the Steelers. Also, Kenny Pickett intercepted by Denzel Perriman. But again, Perriman is out. So is Chandler Jones.
Yep.
He's
Couple
out.
big injuries on defense for the Raiders.
For the Raiders, not on the field right now. As the game is on the line on a chilly, snowy night here in Pittsburgh, PA. 2 timeouts remaining.
Steelers with 2 timeouts
Out
left.
of a 2-minute warning for the Pittsburgh Steelers, down 10-6.
They need 4 points.
And their season on the line.
Pickett
Pickett.
in trouble, rolling out. Fires on the run, looking for Muth, and he's got him. Pat Freiermuth. One rule's incomplete, the other rule's complete. They're going to say it's a catch.
It's a catch. Great move, man.
Definitely was, no doubt about that.
Looked like he was going upfield.
Good job there. The clock continues to roll.
They made a play. Had to get him in the 88 club.
He was juggling it. Let's see if they're going to stop to review this. And the
Let's
play is
see.
blown dead now.
Well, they're going to look at it.
And they are going to take a look at it.
Because it looked like Freiermuth was still trying to bring it in as he was coming down, and one of his arms hit the sideline. Dean Blandino, first time we're hearing from you in Los Angeles. What do you got for us?
Yeah, we're actually looking. He does bobble the ball initially. His left knee is down, and then I'm looking at that left elbow. Looks like it comes down inbounds.
I think
and then
that's
he
a catch.
maintains control. This will be a good
That
look
should hold
here.
up.
Watch that left elbow come down in bounds, and he does have control. To me, this should stay a catch.
Well, now you know why the
Certainly don't
official
see
that was
enough there,
coming
in my
towards the
opinion,
play
to
ruled
overturn it.
incomplete because he saw that bobble. But the back official had a better view of whether his arm hit the ground
Yep.
in bounds, and it sure does look like his left elbow hits green grass.
I believe it did.
But then he squeezes it right there, and I agree. It looks like the elbow is fully inside the white.
Looks good.
That's what 88s do.
So is he in the club or not?
He's in
That's
the
what
club.
88s do.
You know what?
That's why I love that.
Michael, this man in my right in the silver puffy jacket that trends every time he wears it on national television said nothing when the number 13 scored the first touchdown of the night. You should crow about the 13.
Kurt doesn't have a club, though.
I talked to Freiermuth. This is important to him.
It does
There's
look
that
like
little
they
bobble
are,
right
in
there.
fact, going to stay with it.
And they're going to stay with it.
on the field stands. It was a completed catch. It'll be first down. The clock is started on my signal.
So it stands. A second consecutive grab for Freiermuth.
Yep.
Yeah, where's 88? Of course it stands, Rich.
Clock will now
Pickett
start to
Freiermuth
roll.
for 10 yards. Minute 46 to go now.
Minute
From the Las
46
Vegas
left to play.
43.
There's the whistle. Clock starts to roll.
Pickett.
Pickett steps up. He sails that one. That was nearly intercepted by Hall.
And it's
Off
incomplete.
target throw there,
Good
looking for
job by
Najee.
Harris to just get his hand on it. If he misses that ball completely, there's a Raider sitting right behind him.
Yeah, there was. That could have been a house call.
Possibly makes an interception.
Good
right
job
there.
by Harris tipping it and sending it off course.
It's been kind of the theme of the night for these quarterbacks. When they've missed high.
Yes,
It's
they
led
have.
to a number of interceptions. Fortunate right there.
Second and 10. Minute 38 to go. From the Vegas 43.
Second and 10 from the 43 of the Raiders.
10-6.
2 receivers to the left from Pickett. Fires underneath. Najee Harris makes the catch. And that's a first down and more. Najee Harris still going out to the 23. Let's see if the Steelers want to use a timeout. They'll keep him in their back pocket. Clock ticking inside a minute 20, and they hurry it up. Trips left. Pickett. Underneath. Harris again. Couple check downs to Najee Harris. First one nets a first down. The second one nets a 6-yard gain.
Raiders just playing a real soft zone. They're very conservative.
Yep. Raiders playing conservative on defense, trying to keep everything in front of them. Not allow any big plays. A minute 5 left to play. Wow, first red zone snap tonight for the Steelers.
65 seconds to go.
Second and 5. 65 seconds.
And last ticks between these two teams in the immaculate reception game.
From the 19, Pickett. In trouble, slings it to Harris, and he's just going to drop that one.
He probably would have been better off not
Oh, did he catch it? He did. He should have just dropped that.
50 seconds to go.
Clock continues to roll. Pittsburgh's going to have to burn a timeout here.
Their second of the half.
Yeah, that's not great situational football there from Najee. He should have just dropped it. Not only does it stop the clock, but the Raiders lost some yardage, or the Steelers lost some yardage on that play. No, there is a good thing. There is such a thing as a bad completion, and that was a bad completion. That was going to the goal.
Maybe he doesn't catch it, but
maybe that is an incomplete pass.
Save the time. Save
No,
the loss of yardage.
no, that's complete. They're reviewing it.
I mean, would they put their time?
It went in between Harris's knees.
To Pittsburgh and
put some time back on the clock.
This is kind of like that old 5 easy pieces.
Yeah,
line.
this would
Hold
put
it
some
between
time back
your
on the
knees.
clock, and it would give the
Blandino, what are
Steelers a
you
little bit
saying?
more field position.
Yeah,
So
this is the best look. Does the
Steelers
ball
want
touch
this to
the
be
ground, and
incomplete.
is
Does
loose
it
at
touch
that
the ground?
point?
It's
He
in
can
between
have
his
control between
knees.
his legs, but it's not possession until he gets his hands on it. Looked like that ball did touch the ground, and what they're looking at right now is it loose touching the ground, because that would make it incomplete.
So, Dean,
Yes.
you're saying you can't make a catch with your legs.
Cannot make a catch with your legs. You can control it, but in order to have possession, you got to get your hands on it, and he eventually does, but the ball may have touched the ground first before that point, and it might have been loose.
Can you believe we're sitting here tonight and we're wondering whether a Harris got the ball before it touched the ground against the Raiders? Like literally,
That was good.
what's
Fitting,
happening
isn't
right
it?
now.
After review,
you go.
the receiver did not maintain possession of the pass while going to the ground.
All right, there you go. That's what the Steelers wanted there. Gives them some field position back.
That's actually
Also gives them a
beneficial
little
for
bit of
Pittsburgh.
time on the clock, and it is very much beneficial for the Steelers.
101. So they get a timeout back, and they get 8 more seconds back.
Oh, and they get a timeout back as
The
well.
ball's on the 19. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that was beneficial all across the board there for the Steelers.
Jalen Warren's now.
101 left. 3rd down and 5.
35.
2 timeouts for Pittsburgh.
Pickett.
Pickett
Quick throw to
to the outside. Fryermuth makes the catch. Let's see where he goes out of bounds. They're going to stay a little bit short. They can't clock it. Yep. You got to call a timeout here if you're Pittsburgh, and that's what they
What
do.
if you were a major transit system facing cyber attacks? So you partner with IBM to keep your
Yep.
data, network,
Looked like they were
and
going up to clock it. They didn't realize Fryermuth didn't get the first down.
Let's create cybersecurity
Good
that
awareness by
keeps your
Mike
business on
Tomlin,
track.
seeing it and
IBM.
popping the timeout.
Grabs it. And he leaps. His touchdown. He's short.
Yep, he is definitely
Sam
short.
Webb on the coverage.
Sam Webb taps him down right there.
It's a good spot. So,
Sure is.
what do you do?
4th down and
Coach?
1. Here we go.
Kurt?
55
Najee
seconds
Harris
left
back
in the ball
game.
game.
Jalen Warren's out, so you got the beast in the backfield. I think he's slamming up in there. Go get 2 feet, Kurt.
This is a tough one because you got the one timeout left, but I would have to agree. You go back to your strength, you go to your power, maybe even use your quarterback again. Get a guy in
4th
there.
down and 1. Pickett under center.
Push him again.
Number 13, the motion man. They go QB sneak. I don't know if he got there. Looks like they're going to give it to him.
Billions of transactions against thousands of compliance.
They're going to say he got it.
And now you can supercharge your auto system with AI. Let's create smarter ways of putting your data to work.
We haven't seen
IBM.
anything
Let's
officially
create.
awarded yet.
Let's see. We haven't seen an official word yet. Let's see.
Hard to
That
tell
might
where
be
his knee
short.
went down. The ball definitely got across the line at some point. But you see a little lunge right there at the end to get him across the line in the first down.
A little lunge on the second effort, and Kenny Pickett comes out a little hobbly after that.
Still has the number 4 on it. But they are now finally just moving the chains.
And they are now moving the chains, first down.
50 seconds now.
And
Use your last timeout.
Pickett
Dean, you like the spot?
definitely shaken up
I
after
do
that
like the
play.
spot. We had a good reverse angle right down the line. He needs the 14 for the first down. And we're looking at that left knee. When is Pickett's left knee down? And then where is the ball at that point? You're going to see this extra lunge right there.
Yep, that looks good.
Tyler Hall got a grab of him and tried to pull him back, but
Miles Boykin, the receiver, trying to push him in there. Tyler Hall trying to pull him back. All right, 1st and 10 from the 14. Pickett fires over the middle. Touchdown! George Pickens! And the Steelers take the lead! What a throw! 46 seconds left. Kenny Pickett delivers the goods. You got to think about going for 2 here. I'd seriously think about it. That way the Raiders would need a touchdown. And the crowd goes wild at Acrisure Stadium. Oh, man. Kenny Pickett hangs in the pocket, and he delivers a strike to George Pickens. They're going to go for the PAT. Boswell. Kick is up, and it's good. 46 seconds left, and the Steelers with their first lead of the night. Adam Hurley in the house. Indeed, Pickett came up clutch there.
The outside leverage right here, opening up the middle, easy pitch.
That is fantastic.
You've got to take away something. I believe the DB was expecting the safety to get over there to help him. Nice reaction by Kenny Pickett. Good timing. Great throw.
Pickett.
All right, Derek Carr and the Raiders still have 46 seconds. Yeah, didn't get your hat trick, but still a big play for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Sometime 10 plays, 76 yards, and the Steelers take the lead.
And I'm not sure what they were trying to do on that coverage. I don't know. Leave the middle of the field wide open, jump outside leverage with Hobbs.
Right. I thought he should have been inside of Pickens. Force him up the field.
So the Raiders and Derek Carr.
You hear that renegade in the background.
The Steelers hoping to score last. And the kickoff is short.
Short kickoff here, fielded by Amir Abdullah. Across the 25 to the 29. So 43 seconds and 3 timeouts for this Raiders offense. Need to get into field goal range.
He was smart, understood the situation. A lot of the throws were checked down, shorter throws, but knew he had plenty of time. Didn't force the ball down the field. Once they picked up that first down there, knew he had to take a shot at the end zone, and a great throw to get him 7.
All right, here we go. Let's see if the Steelers defense can hold strong one more time. It's 1st and 10. Matt Collins shifts on the right side. Carr in trouble. Fires. Adams is there, and he makes a catch. Did he get his feet down? No, he did not. That would have been an incredible catch there by Devontae Adams, but they're going to say he did not get both feet in bounds.
Smart defense. You push him out of bounds. He lands outside.
Ooh, that was hella close. Let's see. Whoa, no. No, he's definitely out. 2nd down and 10. Yep, Carr and Adams show for sure, K-Fu. 36 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Terrible towels flying. Carr stepping up. Fires over the middle. He's got a man. Overthrows him. It's intercepted. Picked off by, that is number 20, Cam Sutton. And that will end it. Raiders still have all 3 timeouts, but just 29 seconds left. And a back-breaking INT from Derek Carr.
With the big pick. The 3rd interception of Carr in the second half.
3rd INT from Derek Carr in the second half. 29 seconds left, all the timeouts left, but that was a backbreaker. Yep. Cover 2. Oh, God, that's a horrible throw from Carr. Oh, boy. Yep, tries to bend it inside, and this is going to be a big win for the Steelers if they can hold on. Renfro was there. He split the safeties. Derek Carr just gave him a shitty ball.
Pulled it in. Maintained control. There's a flag down.
Now we've got a flag down. Sportsmanlike on Pittsburgh, but that's going to be after the play.
Vegas has all 3 timeouts left.
They could force a punt with a few seconds left
and get some
They
good
could
position out of it.
potentially have a chance at a Hail Mary. They won the game last week on an incredible walk-off touchdown. That was a big penalty. Yep, probably going to see 3 runs in a row.
So the ball is now set on the Pittsburgh 19.
Najee in the backfield, 3 tight ends for Pittsburgh.
And here comes Harris trying to nail it down on the night.
Raiders loading up that box. Najee not going anywhere. Pittsburgh pops a timeout, 25, or Raiders pop a timeout, 25 seconds left.
Yeah, you know, they did make a point with the officials on interceptions like this.
At the Home Depot, we have the tools to make holiday gift-giving magic. For all those project-doing, technology-loving, tool-organizing, wood-shop working people in your life. Only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, boy.
No, it's a very...
That was a phantom penalty there.
Celebrate with your teammates, but not there.
2nd down and 10. Here comes another run.
There's 25 seconds left now.
Actually, it's a reverse. It's the tight end. He's got the first down. Number 83. That's Connor Hayward, Cam Hayward's little brother. And that will wrap it up. Raiders not going to bother to use any of their timeouts. And that is it, folks. Pittsburgh Steelers pick up an incredible win. And what a brutal ending to that game for the Las Vegas Raiders. They had it, but completely collapsed in the 4th quarter. Pittsburgh with an incredible victory. And the Steelers avoid their first losing season in the Mike Tomlin era, at least for one more week. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this stream. I really appreciate it. Just a reminder, we'll be streaming all 3 games tomorrow on both channels here on Sparkin Sports NFL for 2 of them. And then the Broncos game, of course, will be streamed on my Denver Broncos channel, Denver Broncos Syndicate. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.